following is a presentation of DRG Media Group Sports. You're listening to coverage of area high school sports on 100.7 FM KMLO. You can also listen to or watch this game online at drgnews.com. Now, here's Dave Williams.
And good evening. Welcome into the Gettysburg Sports Complex as we get ready for tonight's matchup. The Herreid Selby area Wolverines taking on the Potter County Battlers. The Wolverines ranked number 1 in Class B, 6-0 coming into tonight's game. Their last victory was against Northwestern, 60-12 on Friday the 30th. So they had a little bit of a break before coming into tonight's game. While Potter County, we were here last Friday as they fell to Leola Frederick area 26-12 as the Battlers come into tonight's game at 2-4. I'm inside the Jensen Rock and Sand broadcast booth. Daniel Peterson back at Studio Central. We appreciate you joining us here tonight on KMLO. And if you're watching on the DRG News app or through drgnews.com, we appreciate you joining us for tonight's matchup. We want to thank our great sponsors for this evening, helping us to be here along with Jensen Rock and Sand. We've got CHS River Plains. They'll be bringing us keys to success here shortly. Also Campbell County Collision as we take a look at the starting lineups. They're bringing that to you tonight. The South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Also Montana Dakota Utilities bringing us kickoffs in the first and second half. Our timeouts brought to us by Agtegra tonight. The big play of the game afterwards, after things are all said and done, it's going to be brought to you by Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg. Our also a player of the game being brought to you by Venture Communications. They're helping us bring you that, and we will award a T-shirt to that player of the game. And the scoreboard at the end of each quarter being brought to you, as always, by Real Tough Farm Products. Also want to thank Brown Agronomy, Thorstenson Trucking in Selby, First Interstate Bank, Herreid Concrete, Hoven Equity, also Marin Beal Insurance in Selby, Schlachter Lumber, Campbell County Bank and Insurance in Herreid, Gas and Goodies in Stan C Store, Huber and Son, also Plains Commerce Bank, C&B Equipment, Shorty's One Stop in Selby, Wheelhouse Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, Hoven Co-op, and the Prairie Stop, also Bank West and Gettysburg Collision Center. Thank you to all of them for helping bring tonight's game to you. Also helping us tonight, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. They celebrate being part of the team and reminds you to buckle up every trip, every time. Let's get into our CHS River Plains keys to success as we had a chance to chat with both coaches before this one. David Burrell is going to be talking with Coach Vern Smith in a moment. First, Coach Clayton Randall for the Herreid Selby area Wolverines starts off our keys to success tonight here on KMLO.
Herreid Selby area, Potter County, and Gettysburg on KMLO. I'm David Burrell, and our countdown to kickoff continues with our CHS River Plains keys to success, beginning with Herreid Selby area head coach Clayton Randall. Coach, your team just keeps rolling along, and you're coming off the victory over Northwestern. How about that game and how it went for you?
Yeah, our team is heading the right direction. We homecoming game, and so a lot of times if you talk to coaches, that homecoming week is fun for the kids, but it's a little bit stressful for the coach. And our kids did a nice job of being involved in homecoming, but staying focused on the game. And outcome of the game was favorable. We got what we wanted out of our ones. We got our twos some reps, and everybody walked off the field healthy. So we're pleased with the outcome.
That's interesting you say that about homecoming, because you're in the situation where you have two of them. One for Selby, you had the one for Herreid last week. That's somewhat unique.
It is. It's great for the kids and the schools. Each school has a tradition of homecoming, so it's something we want to keep. But again, if you talk to coaches, it's just a little extra stuff to manage. But our kids did a nice job both weeks of being involved in homecoming activities, but yet we always tell them that be involved, but be your best on Friday, and I think we can say that we did that.
You talk about the number twos getting reps for you, and that's going to be important. You're not just thinking about this year. You're thinking about down the line, because a lot of these guys you have this year are going to be graduating. So what are you seeing from the number twos that you have liked?
Hey, you must have been at practice last week because we spent a lot of time focusing on our twos and we're telling our twos, hey, we're going to invest some reps in you guys in games on Friday, and in exchange for those reps, we want kids to continue to develop the entire season. We think that there's some rewards in that yet this year. We're hoping a kid that's a 2, if they get called on to make a big play in a big game, that they've had enough experience on Friday to be able to execute and hold their own. So we're looking for payback this year. We feel like if our 2s get better, then we get better practice reps and our 1s get better. And ultimately, we're trying to be a program that is competitive year in, year out. And you just got to keep developing kids, and you can't just go all in on 1 year and then expect to maintain next year if those kids haven't played. So there's really several layers to playing our 2s, but we feel like the cost is worth the reward.
I mentioned graduation, and it's something that hit your opponent this week, Potter County. They have shown signs of improvement. Obviously, not quite the depth that they had a year ago, but hey, it's Potter County. You know Coach Smith is going to do a good job with his team. What's your impression of this Battler team?
Yeah, graduation, it hits every level of football, but in the 9-man ranks, if you're heavy on a class and that class goes away, it's just difficult to sometimes keep your program at the same level. And boy, they had a heck of a run last year. One of the better teams that we played, and finished last year as state runner-up, 2 points away from being a champion. And one thing I can tell you about Potter County, we've played them for years, and kind of a cliche statement to say you can throw the records out, but I don't know that there's anybody that they want to beat more than us, and I don't know that there's anybody we want to beat more than them. You could maybe add Selby Buttes to the mix, but anytime 2 of those 3 teams take the field, kids are going to play hard and compete at the highest level possible. So we're expecting a well-coached Potter County team, and we know they're going to be excited to play us. They're playing at home, and they're playing for a playoff spot.
All right, so what are your keys to stopping the Battlers in this game?
Keys for us are kind of interesting. We're 7 weeks into it here, and there's still a lot of room for us to grow. We're playing kids that are still in their first year of being a starter, so even though we're nearing the end of the regular season, these kids are still showing signs of improvement. So we've really spent a lot of time on just cleaning up our end of things. Not a ton of time preparing specifically for an opponent, and we're hoping that our work is going to show up, and the kids are going to be able to execute their job at a little bit higher level than they were last week. And we feel like if we continue to get better, we're going to be able to go 1-0.
Herreid Selby area head coach Clayton Randall, as always, thank you much for the time. Best of luck against Potter County.
I appreciate you guys covering the game. Thank you.
Coming up, keys to success continue with Potter County head coach Vern Smith back in 30 seconds after this from CHS River Plains on 100.7 KMLO.
You asked, we listened. CHS River Plains now has grain marketing at the farm gate. Barb Gorjuski and Jason Euchre are hitting the country providing grain buying services where it's convenient for you. So whether you prefer to call and talk to our grain marketers or have the origination team come to you, we'll be there. We can help build a marketing plan, execute a current plan, and help decide when it's the best time and way to sell your crop so it's right for your operation and your bottom line. CHS River Plains, making it as convenient as possible to build a successful marketing plan for your specific needs.
Herreid Selby area, Potter County, and Gettysburg here on KMLO, and let's continue our CHS River Plains keys to success with Potter County head coach Vern Smith. Coach, it's all about learning as much as winning and losing, but you've got a team that is still learning, and I guess last week's game against Leola Frederick area was a good example of that.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, we did a lot of things that we felt right in the first half, and we played hard and put ourselves in a position to win, and when push come to shove, we weren't able to get it finished up, and I guess basically carry through with what we had hoped and planned, throughout the game.
You've got guys, and we've talked about this before, that are new to the skill position to starting this year. and you had Alex there, who of course you had with your terrific team last year, and Ryder saw some time. You've got Landon Larson at quarterback. How do you think these guys in the skill positions are coming along?
Well, we show some things sometimes very good, and then sometimes we get a little bit frazzled a little bit, and it seems like we allow negative things to snowball a little bit more so than what we do the positive things. And I think that's why their consistency is struggles a little bit, and that's been a goal for us, is to trying to get to be consistent. And it doesn't matter whether it's our skill position or our line. It's kind of carries throughout the whole team that if we tend to kind of hang our heads a little bit if the things start going bad, and it tends to multiply that way. And we need to figure out that we can make things going when things go better or go well, to build on that and gain momentum as well. And that's part of that learning process you talked about.
Well, and I know last year in high school football was a million years ago most years, but you saw these guys, and some of them you had on that terrific team. Some that you had took a look at what that great team did, and I'm sure they learned from that. Is there anything that can be taken to say, hey, wait a minute, I remember how this went last year when things were going well? Can that help at any point now?
Well, it does somewhat, but yet you can say that I know what I'm going to do. I can watch somebody else do it. I can, okay, this is what I've got to do. Here's what I'm going to do. But when all of a sudden the reaction time, the game speed, that's something that experience has to come through, and individually, and just because somebody watches Tom Brady play on Sundays doesn't make him a good quarterback. Any of that stuff. So it's one of those that it takes that time, takes that experience, and sometimes the maturity level and strength level and confidence have to figure out where or how to accomplish things and be able to accomplish themselves. And that's one of the things that, we have been working on as far as trying to get the team aspect of it in there, that, we're way better as far as one team than we are 9 individuals any day. And that's, it's come a long way this year, but it's also, like I said, when the things go bad, why it snowballs, and we can tend to forget that sometimes. And that's a lesson, that's a tough lesson to go through, but we're working our way through it.
Well, and you'll certainly need to with your opponent this week, and that's Herreid Selby area. I know this is a loaded question, but I'll ask it anyway, because I'm sure a lot of coaches are trying to figure it out too. How in the world do you stop Brendan Beckman?
That's the key part. He's a super good athlete, and he shows by what he's accomplished over the years, and that regardless of what age, when he was playing, he's always been a very good reader of his blocks, and it basically has that it when you talk about the instincts, the reactions, the seeing the field, all those different things. He has that. It's one of those that you need to do your best to stop him, but that you're not going to stop him completely. So you need to also concentrate on the other people. And I think their team, in trying to build their team a little bit like us, even though a different level of it, they're trying to make their other guys stronger by using him sometimes as a fake, as something that we're committing to him, but yet not giving him the ball, those kinds of things. And I think they're trying to build their team out and become more balanced that way. So we've got to concentrate on being able to stop the other guys and trying to limit his big plays. Everybody's got to pay attention to him, and that's a factor for every team that's played him. But I guess hopefully we can finish our tackles when we do hit him, and same thing with all the rest of the players, and basically just, I guess, get back to the fundamentals and make him earn anything and everything that he gets.
Potter County Battlers head coach Vern Smith, as always, thank you for the time. Best of luck against the Wolverines.
Thank you very much.
Dave Williams returns next with starting lineups and the law on the field from Gettysburg, Herreid Selby area, and Potter County. It's high school football, 100.7 KMLO.
At Jensen Rock and Sand and Mowbridge, we work hard together as a team to make sure all your needs are met when it comes to your residential and commercial construction.
Whether it's a simple pail of rock or an entire basement, our staff will make sure you get what you need and back it up with the service that we've based our business on.
We want to take this time to wish the Mowbridge Pollock athletes the best in the game and the season. Good luck from all of us at Jensen Rock and Sand of Mowbridge.
Call 845-7213 today at Jensen Rock and Sand.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino, from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
And welcome back into the Gettysburg Sports Complex as the countdown to kickoff continues. Dave Williams along with you on this Friday evening in Gettysburg. A beautiful night, 47 degrees right now. Feels like 44 when you get outside, and a little bit of wind. 6-mile-per-hour winds out there shouldn't affect things too much for the game tonight. Let's get to our starting lineups, brought to you this evening by Campbell County Collision. First up, for Coach Randall and the Herreid Selby area Wolverines. Quarterback starting tonight, number 5, Trey Heddick, out wide in the wide receiver positions. Number 3, Cole Zabel, and number 12, Darian Barker. The front line, number 88, Hunter Friend, playing left guard, getting the start at center. Number 48, Caden Saylor. Right guard, number 54, Colin Tisdale, and number 14, Trevor Gill, playing and getting the start there tonight. In the backfield, along with quarterback Trey Heddick, number 25, Mason Vetter, the fullback, and number 20, Brendan Begeman in the running back spot. On the defensive side of things, left defensive tackle is going to be number 88, Hunter Friend. Nose guard, number 55, Nathan Schumacher. On the right side, the defensive tackle over there is going to be Trevor Gill. Getting the start as linebackers, the middle linebacker is going to be number 7, Nathan Bradford. Left outside linebacker, number 54, Colin Tisdall. On the right side, number 20, Brendan Begeman. Free safety will be played by Trey Heddick. And defensive backs are going to be Cole Zabel and Darian Barker for the Wolverines. Special teams for the Wolverines. Punting tonight is going to be number 20, Brendan Begeman. Hunter Friend, number 88, the kicker for the Wolverines. Zabel is the long snapper. Trey Heddick does the holding. And when it comes to punt returning, Brendan Begeman and Cole Zabel handle those duties. Kick returns handled by Trevor Gill and Brendan Begeman. So there are your starters for the visiting Herreid Selby area Wolverines. We will get to the starters on both sides of the ball for the Potter County Battlers after we hear from our sponsor, Campbell County Collision.
Campbell County Collision in Herreid is there to serve you. Owned and operated by Bob and Kim Shadwell, Campbell County Collision repairs and paints all makes and models of vehicles. They do windshield and glass replacement. They're even a frame and alignment center. And now they're an authorized Scorpion spray-on bedliner dealer. The next time you have an uh-oh with your vehicle, take it to the pros at Campbell County Collision in Herreid. Open 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Stop by or call 437-2355.
And welcome back to the Gettysburg Sports Complex. Continuing on with our starting lineups tonight, brought to you by Campbell County Collision. For the hometown Potter County Battlers on the offensive side of things, starting at quarterback, number 2, Landon Larson. Carter Lukens, number 14, getting the start at tailback. Fullback tonight is going to be number 24, Alex Tanner. The center, number 51, Chase DeRushy. Getting a start at guard, both 56, Ashton Larson, and number 45, Sage Herman. Playing end tonight for the Battlers, number 21, Jet Simon, and number 34, Chance Smith. Playing wide receiver tonight, and this is somebody that the Wolverines will need to keep an eye on. Number 5, Ryder Falkenhagen. On the defensive side of things, defensive ends tonight getting the start, number 39, Chance Smith, and number 45, Sage Herman. Defensive tackles are going to be number 51, Chase DeRushy, and number 99, Trevor Hageman. Linebackers tonight, number 24, Alex Tanner, and number 14, Carter Lukens for the Battlers. Cornerbacks, number 5, Ryder Falkenhagen, and number 16, Ethan Johnson. And Tanner Frickson, number 4, playing safety and getting the start tonight for the Battlers. Special teams kicker for the Battlers is number 51, Chase DeRushy. Alex Tanner, number 24, handles punting duties. The kick returner and punt returner is number 5, Ryder Falkenhagen, and long snapper is number 14, Carter Lukens. So there are your starters for tonight. Again, brought to you by Campbell County Collision. And we've got our officials ready to do what they do and make sure things run smooth tonight. And we will take a look at who is on the officiating crew. It's brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. We'll run down the officials right after this.
Attorney General Mark Vargo here, talking about sweepstakes scams. We all want to receive that call that says we've won a sweepstakes, and scammers know this. If you receive a call or an email saying you've won, but you need to pay taxes by placing money on a gift card or by mailing cash, it's a scam. It is illegal to ask for funds up front for taxes, tariffs, or customs. If you've been victimized by this scam, please reach out to my Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Back at the Gettysburg Sports Complex, taking a look at the officiating crew for tonight. Lee Johnson handling the referee duties. Our umpire is Houston Hines. Brad McGurr is the line judge for tonight. Back judge is Tyler Hahn. And Todd Johnson, our side judge for this evening's contest. And we appreciate them coming out and officiating and making sure all the things that are supposed to happen do, and the things that are not supposed to be going on get that yellow flag tossed out there. So we appreciate them, and the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. So we're continuing towards the countdown and that Montana-Dakota Utilities kickoff. The Herreid Selby area Wolverines in town to take on the Potter County Battlers. We do want to say a big thank you to our sports video sponsors and appreciate you who have tuned in to watch tonight's game. CHS, River Plains, and Canby's Pass help bring the video to you each and every Friday night here. And we also want to thank our video scoreboard sponsor. That would be Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics. We're getting closer to the kickoff as both teams going through their warm-ups. We'll have the coin toss coming up and, of course, the national anthem. And then we will get things underway the second to last week in the regular season. Those playoffs are rapidly approaching. Herreid Selby area coming in at 6-0. Potter County at 2-4 coming into tonight's game. But as you heard the coaches say, this type of game, you toss out the records. These are two teams that really play each other hard, so we're looking forward to tonight's matchup. As we get closer, we will step aside for a little bit and let some of our sponsors share their wares with you. We're about 3 or 4 minutes away from kickoff, so we will take a 3-minute break. Thank you for joining us for Friday Night Football here at the Gettysburg Sports Complex. We'll be back in 3 minutes with Friday Night Football here on KMLO.
With many years of experience as agronomists and farmers, the staff at Brown Agronomy brings you unique insight and knowledge for your farm. Using seed varieties from Cropland, Brown's offers custom application of chemicals and free delivery. Call Brown Agronomy at 605-765-9133 for a customized plan for your farm. Brown Agronomy, 1 mile west of Gettysburg on Highway 212.
At First Interstate Bank of Gettysburg, we know that champions play as one team with one goal. We also know that champions don't just happen. They are built with determination and the right mix of teammates. You can count on First Interstate Bank as a trustworthy teammate that will go the extra mile to help you win. To learn more, visit First Interstate Bank of Gettysburg today. Member FDIC.
Home and Equity Exchange cares about the area's farmers and ranchers' bottom line, so they provide the best possible service and helpful staff to make sure that they get exactly what you need. Whether you need feed, seed, or fertilizer, or some place to unload your grain, Home and Equity Exchange is here for you. Check their website, homeandequity.com, or give them a call to check out the markets at 605-948-2226. Take care of your bottom line with the goods and services found at Home and Equity Exchange in Hoven.
Schlachter Lumber, your hometown hardware and lumber store since 1888. See Schlachter Lumber for shingles, wood, asphalt, and metal. Cabinets by Dakota, Star Mark, and Mid-Continent. All grades of lumber, treated rough lumber, select grade, hardwoods, and oak, cherry, birch, and walnut. Schlachter sells plywood, OSB, shop, CDX, AC treated, and drywall, insulation, and ceiling tile as well. Schlachter Lumber, your hometown hardware and lumber store in Gettysburg since 1888.
Gas and Goodies in Gettysburg salutes the Potter County Battlers and wishes them the best of luck. Call Gas and Goodies for weekly pizza specials at 765-2761 and remember to purchase your lottery tickets. Your favorite beverages are in the beer cave, burgers, pizza, and more for lunch and supper. Stop in today at your 24-hour Clark Pay at the Pump store. Gas and Goodies in Gettysburg, family owned for 30 years and proud to help support Potter County High School activities.
At Plains Commerce Bank, our roots run deep in the plains of South Dakota, where our bankers have been making decisions locally since the 1930s. We're the people in whom you've placed your trust, and we'll be around when you need us.
Hi, this is Kay Kaup, agribusiness banker at Plains Commerce Bank. We take the time to get to know your business and your needs. We offer customized lending, local decision-making, and great service, all important to help you grow your business and reach your dreams.
Plains Commerce Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And welcome back to the Gettysburg Sports Complex as we are getting ready for the on-field introductions. Glad to have you along. And for those of you watching online through the DRG News app or through drgnews.com on the KMLO page, a little fuzzy. We are battling the sun for a few more minutes, and as the sun sets, things will get a little bit easier certain parts of the field, but it is a little bit blurry as the Wolverines are getting ready to be introduced, and then the Battlers will get their introductions, and we will have the coin toss and get things rolling here. Before we get too far, let's take care of a little bit of business this evening.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. 100.7 FM, KMLO, Lowry Mobridge. Arrive alive, don't text and drive.
And there are a number of games going on tonight, and throughout halftime we will check out the scores that are happening around football this evening. If you're curious about some of the wild card games going on in Major League Baseball, 3 of them are done as game 1 in the AL wild card between the Guardians and the Rays went to Cleveland as Cleveland wins that one 2-1. On the NL side, the Phillies score a bunch in the 9th and pull out a 6-3 win against the Cardinals, and my Toronto Blue Jays got blanked by the Seattle Mariners 4-0. The late game set to get underway here pretty soon. The Padres are battling the Mets, so we'll keep an eye on that score for you at halftime as well. So they are introducing the teams. We'll step aside and let them do that and get the national anthem done and the coin toss as well. You are listening to Friday Night Football, Herreid, Selby area taking on Potter County. We will be back in 3 minutes right here on KMLO.
It's game time, and Shorty's One Stop wishes the Wolverines good luck. It's with pride that Wanda and the staff support your athletic dreams and ambitions. Fuel your game with hustle, and remember, it's teamwork that makes the dream work. Shorty's has your favorite candy bar, salty snacks, thirst-quenching beverages, plus top-tier Cenex gasoline available 24 hours. Will get you there. So save me a seat. And remember, Wolverines, stand tall, tuck small, and play ball. Good luck from Shorty's One Stop in Selby.
Hey, all family and friends, out watching our Potter County Battlers compete in tonight's game.
All of us at the Hoven Co-op are behind the athletes, giving it all they've got every play of the game while striving for the win.
We are cheering for your success tonight.
Not only tonight, but in the classroom, on the farm, wherever your life takes you.
Good luck, Battlers, in tonight's game and all season long.
The Hoven Co-op is proud to support our area youth, the future of this community. Best of luck from the Hoven Co-op. Go Battlers!
Broken glass, scratch, paint, dented metal, shopping cart bruises, rusty fenders, hail dents, door dings, animal accidents. You know, with all the things that might happen to your vehicle, you'll be glad to know Darren at Gettysburg Collision Center. Gettysburg Collision Center can take care of the little and big things that affect the cosmetic appearance of your car. At Gettysburg Collision Center, body painting isn't kinky, it's something they do every day. Call 765-9797 for Gettysburg Collision Center.
If you're looking for a local company to do your grain hauling, call Thorstensen Trucking in Selby. They pride themselves on being professional, on time, and having competitive rates. Thorstensen Trucking is also looking for drivers. They have both new and late model equipment running regional and local. Call Austin at 605-850-3852. Plus, drug and alcohol testing is available at a low cost of only $40 per test. Call Shane at 605-520-8600. Thorstensen Trucking, Selby, South Dakota.
When it's time for agricultural, commercial, or residential improvements, you can rely on the guys from Herreid Concrete and Linton Concrete. No job is too big or too small. They can deliver ready-mix concrete, crushed rock, sand, gravel, and more directly to you. With over 50 years in business, Herreid Concrete and Linton Concrete are proud to deliver quality products at competitive prices. For a quote, call Herreid Concrete in Herreid at 605-437-2455 or Linton Concrete in Linton at 701-254-4681.
Farming and ranching is the backbone of our local economy, and like any business, it comes with risk. Federal crop insurance products were developed and continue to evolve to help farmers and ranchers manage weather risks. Marinville Insurance has been delivering the federal crop insurance programs as well as company-specific products since they became available. Let us help you wade through the options and make good decisions on products that make sense for your operation. Stop by our local office, visit our website at marinville.com, or call us to set up a visit. Marinville Insurance is a proud sponsor of area athletics.
At the Campbell County Bank of Herreid and Pollock, our team is dedicated to the traditions of service. We offer a wide array of products to accommodate all your financial needs, including checking and savings accounts, CDs, IRAs, loans, debit cards, credit cards, 24-hour ATM, and online banking. Make sure to check out our special notices in your monthly bank statements. We are the Campbell County Bank of Herreid and Pollock, member FDIC. Proud to serve you and proud to support the Wolverines.
Step up to the ultimate mowing experience from Cub Cadet at Huber & Son in Herreid, your local authorized Cub Cadet dealer. Huber & Son carries a full line of lawn tractors, zero-turn mowers, walk-behind mowers, string trimmers, and they provide the parts and lifetime service. Cub Cadet's advanced cutting system and design delivers flawless cutting and bagging performance, low maintenance, and durability year after year. For exceptional mowing performance and dealer excellence, shop the latest Cub Cadet models at Huber & Son in Herreid.
Stop into C&B and let them help you get prepared for the busy season ahead. Schedule your service appointment with the experts at C&B and make sure your equipment is in top shape to keep you in the field and ahead of the game. C&B is your local John Deere dealer, here to provide you with top quality service, parts, and equipment. Learn more or schedule your appointment online today. DeereEquipment.com. That's DEER equipment.com.
This was so romantic.
2 years together. You know, there's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Yes?
Should I shave my beard?
Of course, I'll marry you.
What?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. With energy-efficient cooling solutions from Rheem, you can feel comfortable even when you can't be comfortable.
Hey, where are you going?
Wheelhouse Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Your Rheem HVAC dealer. Call 605-224-2489.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest, convenient, Connected, committed. Member FDIC.
With many years of experience as agronomists and farmers, the staff at Brown Agronomy brings you unique insight and knowledge for your farm. Using seed varieties from Cropland, Brown's offers custom application of chemicals and free delivery. Call Brown Agronomy at 605-765-9133 for a customized plan for your farm. Brown Agronomy, 1 mile west of Gettysburg on Highway 212.
Montana Dakota Utilities' slogan, "In the community to serve," goes beyond providing safe and reliable electric and natural gas service. MDU and its dedicated employees are committed to the communities they serve, work, and live. Just like the dedicated area students and coaches are committed to having the best season possible. Best of luck for a successful season to all area teams from Montana Dakota Utilities, proud to sponsor the area youth.
And welcome back into the Gettysburg Sports Complex. Dave Williams inside the Jensen Rock and Sand broadcast booth, ready to bring you tonight's action between the Herreid Selby area Wolverines and the Potter County Battlers. The captains out at midfield with the coin toss, figuring out who is going to receive first. And the other team, of course, will decide which way they want to kick. And we're still waiting for the official call. And it looks like the Wolverines, they won the toss, deferred to the second half, something that's kind of a normal thing for them as we've seen throughout the season. So Potter County will get the opening kick. And hopefully we'll see a lot more scoring tonight than in the Thursday night football game between the Colts and the Broncos. I don't know how many of you saw that game, but yeah, that was probably one of the worst football games I have seen in a long, long time. So looking forward to tonight's matchup here. The sun is down, so we're going to have a good view of the field throughout as both teams getting set. As back to receive the kick for the Potter County Battlers will be Ryder Falkenhagen and Hunter Friend handling the kicking duties for the Wolverines. So Herreid Selby area make their way out as the Battlers are all lined up and Falkenhagen's back for the kickoff.
Just want to say a shout out to the ambulance crew. They're here every week. They don't ever get any recognition. I don't think we mentioned them all this year, so they patiently wait over there and hopefully we don't.
So Friend gets the ball set on the tee. Getting ready for the opening kick, again brought to you by Montana Dakota Utilities. We thank them for being part of Friday Night Football this season here on KMLO. And the opening kick is going to go just a little ways, a little squib kick grabbed by the Potter County Battlers. As that was Smith with that. And advances it just a few yards. So he will be down at the 40. That is where the Potter County Battlers will get their first drive underway here tonight. Of course, Landon Larson will handle the quarterback duties, as we mentioned, during the starting lineup. Let's see if they can have a little cleaner handoff. They had some tough snaps last week, which really came back to bite them against the Titans. Working out of the shotgun to start, and has a hard time handling the snap, but it looks like the Battlers were able to cover up. Lukens is the one that falls on top of the ball for the Battlers, so they're able to maintain possession, and they lose 3 yards on that play, so it's 2nd and 13. That was something they had an issue with last week. A couple of, 3 snaps went way over the head of Larson, so that's something they're going to need to continue to work on and get some clean snaps to give him an opportunity to get some plays off, especially against this Wolverine defense. So 2nd and 13 in the shotgun again, and a nice clean snap, and he will look to his left. He's got a man down, and the receiver has him beat. Falkenhagen is on the way. 10-5, and touchdown. Ryan Falkenhagen, first pass attempt of the game. beat his man on defense, and Potter County strikes first, getting on the board against the Wolverines, and that is really what you have to do against this Herreid Selby team. So Potter County, Larson, right in the hands of Falkenhagen, able to catch that one in stride, and he was off to the races. No chance to pull him down. So now they talk things over as they get ready for the 2-point conversion here. See if they can add a couple more to the scoreboard. 6-0 in favor of Potter County off the second play of the game. Larson is going to work out of the shotgun. And he hands it off. Tanner unable to get into the end zone as the defense collapses on him before the goal line. But they get in the end zone right off. Potter County jumps out to a 6-0 lead over Herreid Selby area on their first drive of the ball game. We'll be back with the kickoff to the Wolverines. It's 11:04 left here in the first quarter. Potter County 6, Herreid Selby area 0. We'll be back in 30 with more action here on KMLO.
If you're looking for a local company to do your grain hauling, call Thorstensen Trucking in Selby. They pride themselves on being professional, on time, and having competitive rates. Thorstensen Trucking is also looking for drivers. They have both new and late model equipment running regional and local. Call Austin at 605-850-3852. Plus, drug and alcohol testing is available at a low cost of only $40 per test. Call Shane at 605-520-8600. Thorstensen Trucking, Selby, South Dakota.
And welcome back into the Gettysburg Sports Complex as we get ready for the Potter County Battlers to kick off to the Wolverines. A 63-yard pass play from Larson to Falkenhagen gets the Battlers on the board first. We get ready for the kick. We've got Begeman back, waiting for the kick. Here is the first kick. It's a short kick. And the Wolverines are able to fall down on it. Great field position for the Wolverines. So they are going to be in Potter County territory after that little onside kick there. They put him at the 47-yard line. So Heddick and company in a really good spot to start off their first drive, and they'll be looking to answer here on this opening series. So Heddick is going to work under center. He pitches it back to Begeman, who's going to sweep out to the right looking for some room, and he gets 5, almost 10 yards, and then he is pulled down by a number of Battlers on the far side of the field. But he should have that first down on that run. A nice run there for Begeman, and he's somebody they're going to have to do their best to keep in check throughout the night tonight. And it is a first down. So a fresh set of downs for the Wolverines. So the Wolverines up to the line of scrimmage. Hedrick working out of the shotgun this time. Drops back, looks to his left. He's got a receiver. Hit as soon as he makes the catch. And that was Darian Barker making the catch. And as soon as he made that reception, he was met by the defense. So they pick up 6, though, on that pass play. So it's going to be 2nd and 4. Heddick remains in the shotgun.
Heddick's in shotgun formation.
Gets the snap. A quick handoff to Begeman up the middle. He's got some room. He's got the first down and more on his way to the end zone. Gets met by a defender, and they wrap him up just shy of the goal line, and he finally pushes through, but the ball comes loose as he was just pushing with that second effort. Let's see what the referees say. Did he cross the line before the ball came loose? And Herreid Selby area, they recover the ball, and they're going to be on the 1-yard line. And they're going to move quick. Herreid, he's going to go for the quarterback sneak. Is he across the goal line? And it looks like the officials say, yes, he is in. So Herreid Selby area takes no time at all to march down the field and tie this one up at 6 with 9:28 to go here in quarter number 1. So the Wolverines, they quickly, once they figured out where the ball was marked, they didn't waste a bit of time. And now they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. Herreid is going to be under center for this one. Got Begeman and Vetter in the backfield and pitches it back to Begeman. Begeman looking for some room to the right, and he is in as he bounces off a couple of battlers on the way in, but he gets that 2 points. And it's an 8-6 lead now for Herreid Selby area. We'll have a kickoff by the Wolverines to the Battlers, see if they can answer on their second possession. You're listening to Friday Night Football. Herreid Selby area goes up 8-6. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on KMLO.
At First Interstate Bank of Gettysburg, we know that champions play as one team with one goal. We also know that champions don't just happen. They are built with determination and the right mix of teammates. You can count on First Interstate Bank as a trustworthy teammate that will go the extra mile to help you win. To learn more, visit First Interstate Bank of Gettysburg today. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to the Gettysburg Sports Complex. Dave Williams along with you. Thank you for joining us for tonight's matchup. And if this is any indication, this should be a good one. Both teams have scored on their first drives, and the Wolverines successful in the 2-point conversion. That's where we stand, an 8-6 lead for the Wolverines as they get ready to kick this one off. Friend getting his team ready. And a kick down to around the 30-yard line, but it bounces and goes out of bounds. So the Battlers will take over in their own zone, and since, of course, the ball went out of bounds, that is a flag against the Wolverines. See where they end up marking it. They're going to move it forward. So we're going to be pretty close to, the 38-yard line. So pretty decent field position here for Potter County. Battlers got on the board first. Now they're going to have to answer against the Wolverines, as this is an offense you don't want to get too far behind against, because they can score quickly, as we just saw. Larson working out of the shotgun. He's got Lukens off his right shoulder. Hands it off to Lukens. He's going to go right up the middle, met by a couple of defenders and pushed backwards about 3 yards. We'll see how far they mark him back after the forward progress. So it'll bring up second down. So they do give him a 1-yard pickup before he got shoved back. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 from their 40. 9 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Larson is going to lead the team up to the line. He's going to work out of the shotgun. You got Falkenhagen out wide. He scored the opening touchdown. Larson gets the snap. Some pressure. He's looking to the right. Looking for Lukens, but a little too far. Lukens not able to catch up to that pass. So that one falls incomplete. 3rd and 9 now for the Battlers. Looking for a long pass, much like they did with Falkenhagen, to get that first score. Larson will bring in the play from the sideline from Coach Smith. And they will head up to the line. The Battlers going from left to right. Wolverines from right to left in this first quarter. Larson from the shotgun. Waiting for the snap. Nice clean snap. He's rolling to his right. Some pressure on Larson. He's just going to throw this away. He does have Falkenhagen open. And he catches it near midfield at the 45. Brings it up to around the 40. Before he's brought down by the Wolverine defense. So a broken play, and Larson had to scramble, but Falkenhagen does a great job of getting open, and that will give them a fresh set of downs in the Potter County territory now. They're on the 42, or of the Wolverines, I should say. So they are in Herreid Selby area territory on the 42.
Falkenhagen did a good job working his way back to get
So
there.
8:09 to go here in the first quarter.
Did a great job saving a touchdown, because all he had to do was be
Larson will lead the team up to the line. He's going to work out of the shotgun. He's got Lukens behind him. Rolls out to his left and throws it. He's got a receiver there. Tanner makes the catch. He makes the catch and gets by one of the Wolverines defenders, but the second brings him down. Cole Zabel with the stop there, and it's a loss on that play. So it's going to make it 2nd and 11 now for Potter County. So Larson and company making their way back to the line. Larson is going to work out of the shotgun. He's got two receivers, Lukens and Falkenhagen, split wide. Awaits the snap. He's going to look to his left, looking for Falkenhagen. He's got him, but it's completed right along the sideline. Dodges one defender, makes a nice spin move before he's brought down. So they get some positive yards on that one. Looks like 6 yards on that one. It'll be 3rd and 6 now for the Battlers, looking to move the chains and answer that touchdown they gave up to the Wolverines as they trail 8-6. Larson in the shotgun once again. Has trouble with the snap, and he passes it out to the right. Lukens has it in and out of his hands. It's an incomplete pass as it was on his fingertips. Just couldn't squeeze that one in for the completion. So it's going to be 4th down now for the Battlers. So 4th and 6. The Battlers facing a 4th down in Herreid Selby area territory. And last week we saw 3 successful attempts by Alex Tanner faking the punt and getting the first down. Is that something they're going to do right off? And this is a little tighter defense for Herreid Selby. So let's see what they are going to do. They are just going to go for this one. In the shotgun is Larson. He drops back. He's going to look to his left. Nothing there. Out to his right. Lukens, it bounces off the turf and into his hands, and he's hit anyway as soon as the ball gets there. So an incomplete pass on 4th down. They turn it over on downs as the Wolverines will take over on their own 38-yard line. So an unsuccessful drive there for Potter County. And now the Wolverines will see what they can do with it on their second possession. 6:18 to go. Heddick is going to work under center on this first play. He's got Begeman in the backfield, and he hands it off to him, who's met quickly by some defenders, but he's just pushing hard, and he's able to get some positive yards as he just bullies his way through the Potter County defense. He picks up a couple of tough yards right there. It makes it 2nd and 8. No quit there in Begeman, even though he was met by about 3 Battlers as soon as he got to the line. Heddick under center again. He's got Begeman and Vetter behind him in the backfield. Hands it off to Vetter. He just plunges right through, and he fakes it, actually. Begeman's got some room, and he's the one that has the handoff. He's got the first down and more. He's up to the 35, the 30. He's on his way to the end zone. He's taking this one to the house. Brendan Begeman, the nice fake to Vetter, and he runs it all the way in, but do we have a flag on the field? And I think we might.
You can do it in the pros, but the temptation's always there, though, with an athlete like him. He's an athlete.
So we will see.
The penalty is against the Herreid Selby area Wolverines.
The flag is, and it is against Herreid Selby, so that one is coming back. A beautiful run there by Begerman.
Nice run, though.
Yeah, real nice run.
Taken away.
The talent of that young man. 6 times. And he should be playing college ball next year. But, I mean, he looks good.
So that's always tough when you break out a run like that. Would have been a 60-yard run, and they're going to mark this one off.
Ball comes back to
And it's going to go back to the 39 of Herreid Selby area, and that's where the foul occurred. So second down coming up for Herreid Selby.
Ball is in the end zone, so
2nd and 8.
clock will start on the snap.
They're waiting for everybody to get set as they're still kind of explaining things to both teams, and they're going to march it back a little bit more. Still trying to figure this one out. I guess to the original line. So it's going to push them back to 2nd and 10. Hedrick's going to work out of the shotgun this time. And he's looking to his left, nothing there. To his right, he's got a man open, but unable to get it right on the hands. He overshot Trevor Gill. So an incomplete pass will bring up 3rd and 10 now.
Gill he was trying to hit the Wolverines.
So trying to recover from that nice run and kind of get their heads back into it here. So they're talking things over, getting the play in. Hedrick's going to lead them up to the line. And he'll work under center this time. Veteran Begerman in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to Begerman right up the middle. He's got the first down, some room to the right. One man to beat. Is he going to be able to do it? A nice move, but down he goes. At about the 20-yard line, and if that didn't happen, he was going to the end zone. So another big run. This one's going to count for Begerman. Just didn't make it into the end zone just yet. So they are going to mark him out at the 22-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs just outside of the red zone for the Wolverines. That was definitely a touchdown-saving tackle. Hedrick is going to be in the shotgun this time. Drops back and looks to his left. He's going to pass to the end zone, but over the head of the receiver. He was unable to make that catch, as there was a couple of strides in front of the receiver. So they will try that again. 2nd and 10. He was looking for Begerman there in the end zone.
He's got his hands on his hips, and now his hands on his knees. He's a little winded, so they're using pretty hard.
As the Wolverines will make their way up to the line. Under center is Hedrick. Fakes the handoff to Begerman. Vetter takes it up the middle. Plugs through the defense and picks up about 3 yards on the run. DeRushi helped with the stop there for the Battlers. Going to bring up 3rd down. It's 3rd and 8 for the Wolverines inside the red zone now. Want to cash in and extend that lead a little bit more, leading 8-6 with 4:08 to go here in quarter number 1. Wolverines up to the line. Under center is going to be Hedrick. He's got veteran Begerman in the backfield, and looks like we are going to have a timeout on the field called by the Wolverines. And we'll take one as well. It's an Agtegra timeout. Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today We'll be back with first quarter action here on KMLO in 30 seconds.
When it's time for agricultural, commercial, or residential improvements, you can rely on the guys from Herreid Concrete and Linton Concrete. No job is too big or too small. They can deliver ready-mix concrete, crushed rock, sand, gravel, and more directly to you. With over 50 years in business, Herreid Concrete and Linton Concrete are proud to deliver quality products at competitive prices. For a quote, call Herreid Concrete in Herreid at 605-437-2455 or Linton Concrete in Linton at 701-254-4681.
And welcome back to the Gettysburg Sports Complex. Dave Williams inside the Jensen Rock and Sand broadcast booth as we are finishing up a timeout called by Herreid Selby area. They lead 8-6 with 3:57 to go here in quarter number one. Knocking on the door, they are on the 20-yard line to Potter County right now. It is 3rd and 8 as the teams make their way back from the timeout.
Again, folks, how you doing? This is Warren LeBeau. We're at the Gettysburg High School football stadium.
Quarterback Herreid for the Wolverines. He's going to be under center. Veteran Begerman in the backfield for the Wolverines. And he's going to hold it, and he's going to look towards the end zone. He's got a receiver, and he's got him wide open in the end zone. There is a flag. We'll see if the touchdown stands. And it's a penalty against the Wolverines, so a second touchdown called back for the Wolverines on this drive.
That was Gilly hit.
And it's going to be a holding call. So we'll see where they mark the ball off. They were on the 20-yard line. That's going to push them way back. 37-yard line is where they're going to mark them down. So it's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 20 here for the Wolverines. So this was a chance that Potter County was looking for. We'll see if the defense can make the stop here. Out of the shotgun is Herreid. Got Begerman to his right, hands it off to Begerman. He's going to look for some room to run up the middle. He does, and he gets about 10 yards before he's brought down. So he was tackled at the 25. It's going to be 4th and 13 now as the Wolverines talking things over. They come up to the line now. 3:17 and counting to go as the clock ticking down here in the first quarter. Herreid is going to work out of the shotgun once again. Got Begerman out to the left as a receiver. Drops back. He's going to look for Begerman in the end zone, but they were not on the same page on that one as Begerman just stopped, didn't even get into the end zone. So a little bit of a miscue there, and they're going to turn the ball over to the Potter County Battlers. Under 3 minutes to go, the Battlers will start on their own 25-yard line. So a chance here for Potter County. Got Larson working under center.
Just under 3 minutes in the first quarter.
He's going to drop back and look for some room, some pressure, and he's just going to keep it. Lukens has the ball and runs out of bounds. But we do have a flag down. So if it stands, we're looking at about a 3 or 4 yard gain. We'll see what the call is. So it is going to be against Potter County. As the officials confer. They did talk to the Wolverines sideline before they got together.
Personal foul
And we've got a personal foul. Ooh, a chop block is the call. So that's going to move them back. Back to the 11. It's going to be first and long as they've got first and 24 ahead of them. So Larson will work under center on this play. Trying to get the Wolverines to jump offside. Drops back. He's got a receiver. Falkenhagen looking for it. Almost intercepted there as Darian Barker was right there. Just didn't have good footing. Slipped and fell and couldn't pull that one in for the pick. So it's going to be second and 24 now for the Battlers. 2:43 remaining in the first quarter. We appreciate you joining us this evening here on KMLO and online on the DRG News app or at drgnews.com. Remember, you can catch all of our games online. You can listen or watch, whichever you prefer. But we appreciate you joining us for tonight's Friday night football matchup. Larson is going to work out of the shotgun. Tough snap. He fumbles the snap, falls on it, and that is going to be a tough break. It's going to bring up third and long. They've had issues with that through the season. The transition of the snap, being able to handle the snap, that's kind of been a bugaboo for them all season long. So third and 27 as they lose 3 yards on that miscue. Coming up on 2 minutes here in the first quarter. 8-6 in favor of Herreid Selby area. He's going to work out of the shotgun. Got a number of receivers out to his right. And he's going to roll to his right. Some pressure. Gets it to Lukens. It's caught easily. Gets past one of the defenders, but they quickly bring him down. Picks up about 3. So it's going to be fourth and long as he gets it up to the 15. So fourth down, 21. And they're going to want to try to boom this punt for sure. Clock ticking down on the quarter. Alex Tanner back to handle the punting duties. Begeman will be back to receive for the Wolverines. Tanner gets the snap, a high kick, a good kick. Bounces around the 45. Begeman's going to pick it up. He's looking for some room. Gets up to the 45. Gets a little bit of yardage before he's brought down. It puts the Wolverines in Potter County territory. They're going to take over on the 45 with a minute 11 here in the first quarter. They lead 8-6, looking to build on that. A tough fought game so far. Both teams scoring on their first offensive series. Haven't been able to add any points since then. Under center is Herreid. He's got veteran Begeman in the backfield. Going to hand it off to Begeman. He picks up a few yards. Got about 2 or 3 yards before a group of Battlers bring him down. Under a minute to go. He gets 2 on that run. So they say no gain on that one, actually. So second down and 10 to go. 43 seconds to go. Herreid is going to be under center. No, back in the shotgun now. He's got Begeman in motion. And Herreid pressure, and he just tries to take off, and he is sacked near midfield. So big play by the Potter County defense. So he loses a bunch there. Give him a 4-down loss on that sack. 3rd and 14, and we're just going to have the first quarter dwindle away as there's just 2 seconds to go. So that is quarter number 1 on the Real Tough Farm Product scoreboard. It's Herreid Selby area leading Potter County 8-6. We'll be back with a second quarter action for you in 60 seconds. You're listening to Friday Night Football here on KMLO.
Home and Equity Exchange cares about the area's farmers and ranchers' bottom line, so they provide the best possible service and helpful staff to make sure that they get exactly what you need. Whether you need feed, seed, or fertilizer, or some place to unload your grain, Home and Equity Exchange is here for you. Check their website, hovenequity.com, or give them a call to check out the markets at 605-948-2226. Take care of your bottom line with the goods and services found at Home and Equity Exchange in Hoven.
Farming and ranching is the backbone of our local economy, and like any business, it comes with risk. Federal crop insurance products were developed and continue to evolve to help farmers and ranchers manage weather risks. Marinville Insurance has been delivering the federal crop insurance programs as well as company-specific products since they became available. Let us help you wade through the options and make good decisions on products that make sense for your operation. Stop by our local office, visit our website at marinville.com, or call us to set up a visit. Marinville Insurance is a proud sponsor of area athletics.
When we get done here tonight, or maybe halftime we'll call.
And welcome back to the Gettysburg Sports Complex. Dave Williams along with you as we're getting ready to kick off, get things going here in quarter number 2. The Herreid Selby area Wolverines on the Potter County 49, 3rd and 14. Hedrick under center, hands it to Begeman. Begeman gets a few yards, doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage, though, before he's pulled down. It's going to bring up 4th down. A nice job by the Potter County defense. So he picks up about 3 on that one. 4th and 11 for Herreid Selby. Hedrick coming in off the sideline with the play. It's 4th and 11. They're going to go ahead and go for it. Hedrick looks like he's going to work out of the shotgun. Got plenty of receivers to choose from. And Hedrick looks downfield. He's going to run, and he's got a receiver. That one incomplete off the hands of Begeman, but the defense got a hand on it as well. So a turnover on downs. Potter County will take over on their own 46-yard line. So a break there. Good job on defense by the Battlers. And that's what we've seen since the opening drives, resulting in touchdowns. The defenses have tightened up pretty well. So 11:04 as we've just got underway here in quarter number 2. Potter County will take over here in Gettysburg. 42 degrees, feeling like 39 with just some light wind, 5-mile-per-hour winds for the guys out on the field. Larson's going to work out of the shotgun. Gets a clean snap. He's going to look, and he's got DeRushi on the right side. He's got some room. First down up to the 40, down the sideline, 35-30. Before he's finally pushed out of bounds. So a nice pass play to DeRushi. And the Potter County Battlers are inside the offensive zone of Herreid Selby area. And my apologies as we had the wrong person, Chance Smith, with that reception. A nice big pass play by Larson. So the Battlers have a fresh set of downs on the 32-yard line now of Herreid Selby. We got Falkenhagen out wide. Lucan's a receiver as well. Larson drops back, looks to the right. He's got a receiver and makes the catch. Smith again and gets hit as soon as he catches the ball and spun around. But some positive yards there for the Battlers. So they're going to mark him on the 29-yard line. It's going to make it 2nd down and 8 for the Battlers. So Larson will lead them up to the line of scrimmage. Larson under center. He's got Tanner and Lukens behind him. Movement on the line before the snap. And it's going to be a false start against Potter County. So that's going to push him back 5 yards on that one. So back to the 34. It's going to be second and long. Larson and company are talking things over in the huddle. So it's second and 13 as the clock continues to run here in the second quarter. Larson's going to be under center. He's going to pitch it back. Lukens looking for some room to run, met at the line, and he's brought down as there's not much there for him to, no lanes for him to find. So right back to the line. It's going to be third and 13. So the Wolverine defense collapsing quickly, not giving Lukens any room to run there. It's going to be 9-13, third and 14 on the Herreid 35-yard line. Larson is going to work out of the shotgun this time. We've got Falkenhagen split to his left. Gets a clean snap, and he's going to look deep downfield towards Lukens. It's intercepted by the Wolverines. So he was looking for Lukens, but Heddick got a jump on him, got better position, and picks that one off. And the Wolverines are going to take over in their own territory. So on their own 15-yard line, they've got some. They got a big field to cover. But the Wolverines all set and ready to go as they work their way towards the line. Looks like Heddick is going to work out of the shotgun. Hands it off. Big spin moon. Begeman, he's broken away. He's got one man to beat at the 50. He's got the speed, but he catches up with him and pulls him down around the 35-yard line. Frickson with the tackle. He was the last man standing for the Battlers, and he was able to make that tackle. Begeman looked like he was going to get stopped back at the line, but he broke free, and then off he went. Down to the 33-yard line. And the Wolverines now messing around, getting up to the line. Heddick under center. He fakes the handoff. He gave it to Vetter. Vetter right up through the middle. Did the ball come loose? I don't know. He went through the defense. That's what he does. He just plunges straight up through, and he picked up about 5 yards. Gets up to the 27. They give him 6 yards. So second and 4 now for Herreid Selby. Heddick under center once again. Pitches it back to Begeman. Begeman out to the right, looking for some room. He's got it. He's got some blockers on his way down to the 10 and down to the near the 5-yard line. Chance Smith on the tackle. Another big one for the Battlers. But a fresh set of downs as they pull him down at the 6-yard line. So knocking on the door again are the Wolverines. The Wolverines will come up to the line. Heddick will work under center. He's got Vetter and Begeman in the backfield. And he hands it to Vetter. No, keeps it himself. Uses Vetter as a decoy and in for the touchdown. Vetter leading the way into the end zone. And the Wolverines back in the end zone once again. Makes it 14-6 with 7:25 here in quarter number 2. A nice keeper play there. A decoy as he looked like he was handing it to Vetter, but he just plowed the way through the defense, and an easy run in behind him for Trey Heddick. Now looking to add 2 points. The Wolverines, Hedrick is under center for this 2-point attempt. And he keeps it himself, looking for something, tries to pitch it to Begeman. Begeman fumbles it, picks it up, still trying to find some room. Runs to the left, back to the right, looking to get through, but he's not going to get in. He sure tried. He was not going to give up. I told you, this guy has no quit in him. So after the 2-point conversion goes for naught, it's a 14-6 lead for Herreid Selby area. They will kick off to the Battlers here at the Gettysburg Sports Complex. We will have that for you in 30 seconds. You're listening to high school football on KMLO.
Schlachter Lumber.
Schlachter Lumber, your hometown hardware and lumber store since 1888. See Schlachter Lumber for shingles, wood, asphalt, and metal. Cabinets by Dakota, Star Mark, and Mid-Continent. All grades of lumber, treated rough lumber, select grade, hardwoods in oak, cherry, birch, and walnut. Schlachter sells plywood, OSB, shop, CDX, AC treated, and drywall, insulation, and ceiling tile as well. Schlachter Lumber, your hometown hardware and lumber store in Gettysburg since 1888.
And welcome back to the Gettysburg Sports Complex. A 6-yard keeper is what got the Wolverines in the end zone. Trey Hedrick runs it in and puts the Herreid Selby area Wolverines ahead 14-6 here as we're about halfway through quarter number 2. Glad to have you along. Thank you for joining us. Dave Williams here, and back at Studio Central is Daniel Peterson as we approach the 8 o'clock hour. The Wolverines getting set to kick after the touchdown. We'll have Falkenhagen back for Potter County to receive, and Hunter Friend handling the kicking duties for the Wolverines. Kicking off from the 40. We'll see what kind of kick Hunter can get, and he does kick it down to the 25. Picked up. Lukens picks it up. He's got some room. He's running out to the left, up to the 30. Beats another man up to the 40, the 45-50, and he's going to be pulled out around the 40-yard line of Herreid Selby area. Nice return there for Lukens. Great run there. So 1st and 10 here for the Battlers. And they will start on Herreid Selby area's 40-yard line. So good opportunity here for Potter County. Their best starting position so far in Herreid Selby territory. So here come the Battlers up to the line. Larson's going to work under center. Waiting for the snap. Long wait here, but I don't know what's going on, if we're waiting for a whistle or... No idea. And they call a timeout. So the Battlers, that's what they were waiting for, a timeout called by Potter County. We will take one as well. It is an Agtegra timeout. In fact, Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. We'll be back in 60. It's high school football here on KMLO.
At the Campbell County Bank of Herreid and Pollock, our team is dedicated to the traditions of service. We offer a wide array of products to accommodate all your financial needs, including checking and savings accounts, CDs, IRAs, loans, debit cards, credit cards, a 24-hour ATM, and online banking. Make sure to check out our special notices in your monthly bank statements. We are the Campbell County Bank of Herreid and Pollock, member FDIC. Proud to serve you and proud to support the Wolverines.
Gas and Goodies in Gettysburg salutes the Potter County Battlers and wishes them the best of luck. Call Gas and Goodies for weekly pizza specials at 765-2761 and remember to purchase your lottery tickets. Your favorite beverages are in the beer cave, burgers, pizza, and more for lunch and supper. Stop in today at your 24-hour card pay at the pump store. Gas and Goodies in Gettysburg, family owned for 30 years and proud to help support Potter County high school activities.
And welcome back to the Gettysburg Sports Complex. Quarter number 2, 14-6, the lead for Herreid Selby area. But Potter County, they are taking over in Wolverine territory. 1st and 10, Larson working out of the shotgun. He's got Falkenhagen in motion. Drops back, some pressure on him. Rolls to the right. He's got a receiver over there. Unable to squeeze that one and make the catch is Falkenhagen along the far sideline. So incomplete for the Battlers, but a great job by Larson to keep that one alive and being able to get the pass out before he was sacked by the defense. There was some quick pressure there by the Wolverines. So it'll be 2nd and 10 now from the 40. The Battlers talking things over in the huddle. So now up to the line after breaking the huddle come the Battlers. Larson is going to work from the shotgun. Gets the snap, looks to pass to the right. He's got Lukens over on the right, about close to a 6-yard gain. We'll see where they mark him down. He should be near the 35 or 36-yard line. So they mark him at the 35, so a 5-yard pickup on that reception to Lukens. So it's going to be 3rd and 5. 6:38 to go. Pretty good contest so far. Herreid Selby leading 14-6 over Potter County. Up to the line come the Battlers. Larson this time working from the shotgun. Got Falkenhagen here on the near side. Drops back, looks that way, and then he throws it to Lukens. And Lukens over top of the defender makes the catch. And a flag comes in. A nice catch there. Getting up and over the defender for the reception. We'll see what the call is, if it is a pass interference on the Wolverines, and it looks like it is going to be. And Potter County says, no, we're going to decline that one. It was a holding call against the Wolverines. It has been declined by Potter County. A nice first down catch by Lukens from Larson. Puts them on the 11-yard line. So inside the red zone are the Battlers. Have some room to just get a first down without having to score. And they drops back for the pass, looking in the end zone, and it's picked off by the Wolverines. Tried to beat 2 defenders, and he just could not do it. He had a man back there. With the second interception by the Wolverines here in the quarter. So with that turnover, the Wolverines will take over on their own 20-yard line since it was an interception in the end zone. Just under 6 minutes to go here in the first half, 5:57 in fact. Dave Williams along with you. Thank you for joining us while we've got the opportunity.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. 100.7 FM, KMLO, Lowry Mobridge. Put the phone down, focus on driving.
So the Wolverines with the ball, Hedrick under center. He's going to hand it off to Begeman. Begeman right up the middle, picks up a few yards. Quite a few Battlers it takes to pull him down close to the first down. He takes the pile with him. And it looks like he did get enough, yes, for the first down on that run. Moving the chains ahead, 5:50 to go. A nice run there by Begeman, and that is what he can do, not just break out the big runs, but he can find room in the defense to get some yards. Hedrick under center again. Pitches it back to Begeman after the fake hand to Vetter. And he finds his way up to the 40, up to about the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Carter Lukens shoves him out of bounds on that one. And the ref says, yeah, he got enough for the first down. He was close, and they say, yes, he did get that first down. So, again, moving the chains. as they are on the verge of breaking into Potter County territory. It's going to be a shotgun this time as Hedrick still barking out, letting everybody know what's going on, calling an audible back there, and he hands it off to Begeman. Begeman up the middle. He's got about 3 yards before he's pulled down, as a couple of battlers work together on that one. So Begeman picks up 6 yards on the play, and it's going to be second and 4 to go here for the Wolverines. So the Wolverines talking things over. 5:09 to go here in the first half. And under center is Hedrick. He's got Vetter and Begeman in the backfield. He's going to keep it himself. He's got the first down, and he's on his way up to the 31. Man to beat. Can he do it? He does. He's down to the 10. Another man catches up to him, and he's pulled down around the 6-yard line. A nice run there by Hedrick on the keeper, and he almost ran it all the way in. You're going to mark him down at the 8-yard line. They're outside the end zone, and they are going to hurry up and get ready, and get under center is Hedrick. They're ready to go. They're looking to punch it in again. Hands it off to Begeman. He slices, dices, and he gets down just short of the goal line, but what a nice run there by Begeman. He's down to the 3-yard line as the Battlers defense were able to keep him out of the end zone on that one. Under center is Hedrick. Pitches it to Begeman. Begeman gets hit from behind, but he dives in, and he's in for the touchdown. A 3-yard run for Begeman results in the touchdown. Makes it 20-6 now. Herreid Selby, as they will go for 2, as he was just about to cross the goal line. He got hit pretty good from behind, but kind of helped him get into the end zone as he was on his way in anyway. So they'll talk things over for the 2-point attempt here. They've been 1 for 2 on the 2-point conversion so far, looking to see if they can add another 2 points to the scoreboard. Hedrick's going to be in the shotgun for the 2 points. Looks to pass over to the right. He's got a man in the end zone, and it is good. There are 2 more points. Cole Zabel with the reception in the end zone. 2 more points for the Wolverines. They are now up 22-6 with 4:16 to go here in the first half. And they will kick off to the Battlers, and we will have that for you in 30 seconds. It's Friday Night Football. The Wolverines extend their lead to 22-6. We'll be back in 30 here on KMLO.
Step up to the ultimate mowing experience from Cub Cadet at Huber & Son in Herreid, your local authorized Cub Cadet dealer. Huber & Son carries a full line of lawn tractors, zero-turn mowers, walk-behind mowers, string trimmers, and they provide the parts and lifetime service. Cub Cadet's advanced cutting system and design delivers flawless cutting and bagging performance, low maintenance and durability year after year. For exceptional mowing performance and dealer excellence, shop the latest Cub Cadet models at Huber & Son in Herreid.
And welcome back to Gettysburg. Dave Williams here inside the Jensen Rock and Sand broadcast booth at the Gettysburg Sports Complex, where the Wolverines have extended their lead. Begeman runs it in 3 yards for Herreid Selby area. They are now up 22-6 with just over 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Wolverines getting ready to kick things off. We'll take a look at some scores around the area at halftime, and we'll check out the Padres and Mets wild card game score as well for you baseball fans. as it is playoff season. Unfortunately, my Jays couldn't get it done today. We'll see what they can do in game number 2. Hunter Friend set to kick things off for the Wolverines. You've got Falkenhagen and Lukens back for the kick, and they're going to boot it. It bounces at the 30 and then out of bounds. So we'll see where they put the ball for the Battlers as they take over once again. Need to get on the scoreboard to stay into this one before the Wolverines pull away too far. They are going to be starting on their own 35-yard line. They've had success moving the ball. We'll see if they can do it on this drive and punch it into the end zone. So Larson brings in the play from the sideline. Coach Smith giving him some instructions, and he's passing that along to the rest of the team as they make their way up to the line of scrimmage. Larson is going to work under center. Waiting for the snap. Hands it off to Tanner. Tanner looking for some room up the middle. He gets about 3 or 4 yards there. Draws some Wolverines with him before he's brought down. So a 4-yard pickup on that run for Tanner. Makes it 2nd and 6 now for Potter County. At the end of tonight's game, we will pick out the big play of the game, brought to you by Family Dental of Pier in Gettysburg, and the player of the game, brought to you by Venture Communications. Out of the shotgun is Larson, a man in motion. He looks to his left. He's got Lukens, makes the reception just shy of midfield, and then is run out of bounds in Herreid Selby territory, or pretty close. So a first down for the Battlers, and they're going to put them right in midfield. So a nice pass from Larson. He's had a few good passes this evening, including the 63-yard touchdown to open things up to Ryan Falkenhagen. So Larson and company talking things over, but they are going to call a timeout. Potter County wants to talk things over along the sideline. We'll take a timeout as well. An Agtegra timeout. With acres ahead, can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on KMLO.
At Plains Commerce Bank, our roots run deep in the plains of South Dakota, where our bankers have been making decisions locally since the 1930s. We're the people in whom you've placed your trust, and we'll be around when you need us.
Hi, this is Kay Kaup, agribusiness banker at Plains Commerce Bank. We take the time to get to know your business and your needs. We offer customized lending, local decision-making, and great service, all important to help you grow your business and reach your dreams.
Plains Commerce Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And welcome back to the Gettysburg Sports Complex as we're getting ready to come back to action out of the timeout called by the Battlers. The Battlers got on the board first. Their first drive, the second play, a 63-yard touchdown from Larson to Falkenhagen, but then it's been all Wolverines as they have scored 22 unanswered here in the first half. Potter County with the ball on the 50-yard line. 1st and 10, a man in motion. Larson out of the shotgun, pressure on him. He rolls out to his right looking for somebody, but he just throws that one away instead of taking the sack. Smart play there by Larson just to get rid of that. Brings up 2nd and 10. So the Battlers will talk things over in the huddle. It's time winding down here in the second quarter. Again, at halftime, we'll take a look at scores from around the area and see how the other games are going throughout central South Dakota. Potter County out of the huddle on their way up to the line. You got Tanner here on this side as a receiver. 3 receivers for Larson to choose from. 4, actually. He's got 3 on the right side. Larson out of the shotgun. Quick screen pass to Lukens. Lukens, he's got a man to beat. He does, but then he's tackled by a few Wolverines. There's about 3 white jerseys waiting for him at midfield. So it looks like about a 4-yard gain, and we've got another timeout. This one called by Herreid Selby. So we will step aside once again with this AgTegra timeout. And Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local AgTegra cooperative today. We'll be back as we finish off quarter number 2. We'll be back in 30 here on KMLO.
Stop into C&B and let them help you get prepared for the busy season ahead. Schedule your service appointment with the experts at C&B and make sure your equipment is in top shape to keep you in the field and ahead of the game. C&B is your local John Deere dealer, here to provide you with top quality service, parts, and equipment. Learn more or schedule your appointment online today. DeereEquipment.com. That's DEER equipment.com.
And welcome back to the Gettysburg Sports Complex as the timeout winding down. I want to say a big thank you to the concession crew bringing us some popcorn and waters. It smells really good here in the Jensen Rock and Sand broadcast booth. I'll dip into that during the halftime during one of our breaks. But, boy, yeah, it smells really, really good. Coming back to play, Potter County with the ball at the 49 of Herreid Selby. So it's 3rd and 9. Larson in the shotgun. He drops back, looking right, looking to the left. He's got Falkenhagen there. Got position, makes the catch at the 35, and a flag comes in after the reception. Nice pass and catch. And it looks like it's going to be a face mask against Herreid Selby, which would add to the yardage there. Wait for the call here, as they're going to talk things over. They haven't done the official call, as we're waiting on that.
Still waiting.
And it is going to be a face mask against the Wolverines.
That's from the spot of the foul.
So they're going to add from where the foul occurred. This is going to be a 15-yard, takes it down to the 20-yard line. So a nice break there for the Battlers as they had the first down, and now they have the first down and more. Fresh set of downs as they're in the red zone. Under center is Larson. He's going to take the snap, rolls to his right, looking for a receiver. He's got Falkenhagen over there right near the pylon, and he's going to dance his way in. Touchdown as he shakes a defender. Falkenhagen again in the end zone. A 20-yard pass play, his second touchdown of the evening. Makes it 22-12, and that's exactly what Potter County needed, was to get some points on the board. Down by 10, and they need to see if they can convert here on the 2-point attempt.
Potter County breaks the huddle. Come up to the line. They got Falkenhagen near side, Lukens far side.
So they've got 2 receivers. From the shotgun is Larson, looking for the 2-point conversion. Throws it into the end zone. Falkenhagen easily hauls it in and able to catch it and add 2 points to the total as Falkenhagen and Larson picking this team up. They are now down 22-14, 2:50 left on the clock here in the first half. The Battlers get on the board and cut into that lead. They'll kick off to the Wolverines, and we will have that for you here in 30 seconds. It's Potter County getting on the board, still trailing 22-14. You're listening to Friday Night Football here on KMLO.
It's game time, and Shorty's One Stop wishes the Wolverines good luck. It's with pride that Wanda and the staff support your athletic dreams and ambitions. Fuel your game with hustle, and remember, it's teamwork that makes the dream work. Shorty's has your favorite candy bars, salty snacks, thirst-quenching beverages, plus top-tier Cenex gasoline available 24 hours will get you there. So save me a seat. And remember, Wolverines, stand tall, tuck small, and play ball. Good luck from Shorty's One Stop in Selby.
And welcome back to the Gettysburg Sports Complex. The Potter County Battlers get on the board some much-needed points there on that drive. Aided a little bit by that 15-yard penalty, but they were able to cash in. It was Ryan Falkenhagen, again, a 20-yard reception. And then getting it into the end zone, evading a couple of defenders, dancing it in right inside the pylon. It's 22-14 for Herreid Selby area as the Battlers get ready to kick things off. You've got Falkenhagen, or not Falkenhagen, rather Begeman back for the Wolverines. Alex Tanner ready to kick it off. See what he decides to do with it, and it is an onside kick. Bounces down through the middle, and the Wolverines fall on the ball, almost squirts out. Battlers were trying to get that ball as it wasn't quite secured right off the bat. But the Wolverines able to secure the ball eventually as Falkenhagen was looking to get his hands on that one. So the Wolverines will take over on their own 32 after the short kick. Heddick is going to work from the shotgun. He's got a man in motion. That's Gill. Hands it off to Gill, sweeping out to the left, and he's tripped up from behind the line of scrimmage. Falkenhagen sniffed that play out and was able to upend him for a loss. So he loses a yard on that run. It's going to be 2nd and 11. Clock still ticking as Gill was brought down in bounds. So just over 2 minutes to go, coming up on 2:15 in the first half. The Wolverines come up to the line. Heddick is going to work out of the shotgun. He's got Begeman in the backfield. Got two receivers to his right, and he drops back and looks to his right. Looks for Gill down the middle. Gill's got it in midfield. Beats his man down to the 30, 25. He is off to the races. Touchdown, Trevor Gill. A huge touchdown for the Wolverines as Trevor Gill down through the middle, and that is what the Wolverines can do. They can strike quick, back up 28-14. So looking forward to the 2-point conversion, looking to add a couple more points. Wolverines talking things over. Taking their time coming up to the line, and now they do. Heddick's going to be in the shotgun for this 2-point attempt. Looking for Begeman into the end zone. Begeman hauls it in, and there's 2 more points for the Wolverines as they make it 30-14 on the scoreboard. 1:52 to go here in the first half as the Wolverines get ready to kick off to the Battlers as they extend their lead. The Wolverines ahead. We'll be back for the finish of the first half. You're listening to Friday Night Football here on KMLO.
This was so romantic.
2 years together. You know, there's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Yes?
Should I shave my beard?
Of course, I'll marry you.
What?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. With energy-efficient cooling solutions from Rheem, you can feel comfortable even when you can't be comfortable.
Hey, where are you going?
Wheelhouse Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Your Rheem HVAC dealer. Call 605-224-2489.
Hey, all family and friends, out watching our Potter County Battlers compete in tonight's game.
All of us at the Hoven Co-op are behind the athletes, giving it all they've got every play of the game while striving for the win.
We are cheering for your success tonight.
Not only tonight, but in the classroom, on the farm, wherever your life takes you.
Good luck, Battlers, in tonight's game and all season long.
The Hoven Co-op is proud to support our area youth, the future of this community. Best of luck from the Hoven Co-op. Go Battlers!
And welcome back to the Gettysburg Sports Complex. A 70-yard reception by Trevor Gill from Heddick puts the Wolverines up 30-14 as we are at the tail end of the first half. Friend getting set to kick off for the Wolverines. Got Falkenhagen back for the reception, and Lukens, this one over to Falkenhagen. He picks it up to the 20, the 35. He's got some more room up to the 40. Flags come in, and he's shoved out of bounds around the 42-yard line. Let's see what that flag is as that came in before he was shoved out of bounds. Looks like a holding call. Just waiting for the official word. It is going against Potter County.
Okay, somebody's got to tell me what that is.
Hand, fist to the hand block. What did you do? Fist to the hand.
Penalty charge against the Battlers.
Not sure the call, but it is against the Battlers. It's going to move them back. A chop block is the call against the Battlers. It's going to push them back to the 22. So, so Potter County first and 10 on their own 20. Larson under center for this one. Rolls to his right, pressure quickly in his face, and he throws it. It's short, but almost picked off again by the Wolverines. That would have been the third if that were the case. Jet Simon was who he was looking for, but boy, the Wolverines got back quick into the face of Larson. So minute 38 to go. Incomplete pass makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 20. So Larson and company talking things over. A flag. So we have a flag here on the near sideline, trying to figure out what that is as Potter County runs over towards their sideline. So waiting to see what's going on here. So it is a personal foul against Potter County.
Still first down.
So it looks like, well, personal foul, which is never a good
So that's going to push them back a bit more. They were on the 20-yard line.
That's against Potter County. The indication is that's going to push us back because we're at about the 24, 23-yard line. That's a 15-yard penalty.
Come on, guys, let's move the ball and let's keep
Puts us in a deep hole.
So that's going to be a tough position for the Battlers to be in, where they are going to mark it down.
Put us down to right at about
Ball comes back to the 11-yard line.
So down to the 11-yard line as they get pinned further back in their own zone.
Larson brings the play in from Coach Smith.
So Larson comes jogging in with the play. So they're going to talk things over in the huddle. It is 1st and 21 from the 11-yard line. So Potter County up to the line. See what Coach Smith has drawn up as Larson is going to work out of the shotgun here. 2 receivers and 2 men in the backfield for him. Waits the snap, fakes the handoff. He looks to his right, looking for a receiver, throwing towards Smith, but that one came up short as the Wolverines again pressuring Larson. So had to get rid of that one quickly. It's going to be 2nd and 21 with a minute 33 to go. So Larson again in with the play from the sideline.
Larson brings the play to the huddle. Potter County's got to get some of these yards back. If it's fourth down, we want a little cushion to get out of that end zone and punt.
Had a tough go of it right off the bat on this drive. Penalty really pushed them back. So up to the line come the Battlers. Larson under center. Fakes the handoff, pitches it back to Lukens. Lukens out to the right. He's got some yards and gets through the defense, still chugging. Not quite back to the original line of scrimmage, but gets some positive yards on that run. So gets them out of the shadow of their end zone at least, up to the 21. So a 10-yard run there for Lukens, 3rd and 11. Still a long task in front of them on this 3rd down. So time winding down here on the first half. Herreid Selby area with a 30-14 lead here at the Gettysburg Sports Complex. Larson and company talking things over in the huddle, making their way now towards the line of scrimmage. So Larson going to work under center on this one. Gets the snap, hands it off, right up the middle. Tanner picks up some yardage. Short of the first down, gets up to about the 30-yard line. So a nice quick snap and run there, and a timeout with 19 seconds to go. The Wolverines call this one. It's an Agtegra timeout. Acres ahead. Can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on KMLO.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest, convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to the Gettysburg Sports Complex as we're just 19 seconds away from halftime. Herreid Selby area with a 30-14 lead over the Potter County Battlers. Potter County with the ball 4th and 4. They're on their own 29-yard line when they make their way back to the field. And here they come. We'll see what they draw up. Last week, they had 3 successful fake punts. Is that something they're going to try? As Tanner is back. Tanner, the punter, awaiting the snap. Begeman back, waiting for that punt. Long wait for the ball. I don't know if a high snap, he's able to get it, and he's able to punt it away. A nice high punt, too. It's about short of the 40. Begeman fumbles and hangs on to it out of bounds. But no, they say he's not, and then he steps out of bounds this time around the 40-yard line. So they're going to mark Begeman out just shy of the 40-yard line. 6 seconds to go as the Wolverines will take over just as we're on the verge of halftime. So we'll see if they just, take the knee or if they're going to try to get one more play in before the half hits. Heddick will talk things over with his team, yelling at him. All from the line. He's going to be in the shotgun. And we're going to have a timeout by Potter County. Just 6 seconds to go, and we just got to take another timeout. Potter County calls this one. It's another Agtegra timeout. And Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. We will be back with the conclusion of the first half, hopefully, in 30 seconds. It's Friday Night Football here on KMLO.
Broken glass, scratched paint, dented metal, shopping cart bruises, rusty fenders, hail dents, door dings, animal accidents. You know, with all the things that might happen to your vehicle, you'll be glad to know Darren at Gettysburg Collision Center. Gettysburg Collision Center can take care of the little and big things that affect the cosmetic appearance of your car. At Gettysburg Collision Center, body painting isn't kinky, it's something they do every day. Call 765-9797 for Gettysburg Collision Center.
Back here at the Gettysburg Sports Complex, just 6 ticks on the clock before halftime as Herreid Selby area has the ball on their own 39, waiting for the Battlers to make their way back out onto the field from the timeout. So the Wolverines going to be able to get a play off before time winds down, and we break for halftime. Out of the shotgun is Herreid. Looking to his right. He's going to throw deep. He's got Gill. Gill in and out of the hands of Gill right there in the breadbasket, and he just couldn't hang on. And that is how we end the half. If he catches that one, he had that in stride, and he was going to be off to the races. But at halftime on the Real Tough Farm Product Scoreboard, it's Herreid Selby area 30, Potter County 14. We'll be back. We'll recap a couple of the big touchdown plays here for both sides of the ball, and then we'll take a look at scores. We will do that in 3 minutes. It is Friday Night Football. You're listening to Herreid Selby area and Potter County. Thanks for joining us on KMLO. Back in 3 minutes.
With many years of experience as agronomists and farmers, the staff at Brown Agronomy brings you unique insight and knowledge for your farm. Using seed varieties from Cropland, Brown's offers custom application of chemicals and free delivery. Call Brown Agronomy at 605-765-9133 for a customized plan for your farm. Brown Agronomy, 1 mile west of Gettysburg on Highway 212.
At First Interstate Bank of Gettysburg, we know that champions play as one team with one goal. We also know that champions don't just happen. They are built with determination and the right mix of teammates. You can count on First Interstate Bank as a trustworthy teammate that will go the extra mile to help you win. To learn more, visit First Interstate Bank of Gettysburg today. Member FDIC.
Home Equity Exchange cares about the area's farmers and ranchers' bottom line, so they provide the best possible service and helpful staff to make sure that they get exactly what you need. Whether you need feed, seed, or fertilizer, or some place to unload your grain, Home Equity Exchange is here for you. Check their website, hovenequity.com, or give them a call to check out the markets at 605-948-2226. Take care of your bottom line with the goods and services found at Home Equity Exchange in Hoven.
Schlachter Lumber, your hometown hardware and lumber store since 1888. See Schlachter Lumber for shingles, wood, asphalt, and metal. Cabinets by Dakota, Star Mark, and Mid-Continent. All grades of lumber, treated rough lumber, select grade, hardwoods, and oak, cherry, birch, and walnut. Schlachter sells plywood, OSB, shop, CDX, AC treated, and drywall, insulation, and ceiling tile as well. Schlachter Lumber, your hometown hardware and lumber store in Gettysburg since 1888.
Gas and Goodies in Gettysburg salutes the Potter County Battlers and wishes them the best of luck. Call Gas and Goodies for weekly pizza specials at 765-2761 and remember to purchase your lottery tickets. Your favorite beverages are in the beer cave, burgers, pizza, and more for lunch and supper. Stop in today at your 24-hour Clark Pay at the Pump store. Gas and Goodies in Gettysburg, family owned for 30 years and proud to help support Potter County High School activities.
At Plains Commerce Bank, our roots run deep in the plains of South Dakota, where our bankers have been making decisions locally since the 1930s. We're the people in whom you've placed your trust, and we'll be around when you need us.
Hi, this is Kickoff, agribusiness banker at Plains Commerce Bank. We take the time to get to know your business and your needs. We offer customized lending, local decision making, and great service, all important to help you grow your business and reach your dreams.
Plains Commerce Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Gettysburg Sports Complex. Here at halftime, Herreid Selby area leading Potter County 30-14. A couple of big plays. The second play of the game, Landon Larson hooked up with Ryder Falkenhagen for a 63-yard touchdown. Put Potter County up 6-0 right off that first drive. Herreid Selby, they would answer on their opening drive as well and then take over, score 22 unanswered before Potter County got back on the scoreboard. And the second touchdown to Ryder Falkenhagen got them that second score. But the biggest play so far is 70-yard pass play from Heddick to Trevor Gill. The last touchdown scored here by Herreid Selby to put them up 30-14. So a couple of big plays right there. Taking a look at scores, first off, Major League Baseball going on right now in the fifth inning. Now the wild card game between the Padres and the Mets. Padres up big 7-0 in the top of the fifth. Earlier, the Guardians defeated the Rays 2-1. Phillies beat the Cardinals 6-3, and the Blue Jays fell at home to the Mariners 4-0. So as we take a look at some scores around football tonight, let's see what we've got going on. Jones County all over Bennett County with 6 minutes left in the third. They are up 20-0. Hitchcock Tulare leading to Smet with 4 minutes left in the third quarter, 20-6 in favor of Hitchcock Tulare. The battle between Lyman and Sully Buttes. Lyman all over Sully Buttes at the start of the second half, 26-8. The Raiders are up in that one. White River leading New Underwood 16-4 at halftime. Corsica Stickney up on Freeman Marion Freeman Academy 20-6 with 11 minutes left in the third quarter. Irene Wakanda up big in the third quarter over Garrettson 50-12. Kadoka area shutting out Faith 20-0 with 7 minutes left in the first half. Stanley County with a big lead over Lemon McIntosh as they've got 9 minutes left in the third quarter, 22-8 in favor of the Buffaloes, and a much-needed win there for Stanley County. Elsewhere, the next opponent here for Herreid Selby, Britton Hecla getting beat by Wolsey Wessington 33-0. Warner up big as they look to stay undefeated. They're up 44-0 at the half over Esteline Hendricks. Phillip leading big over Newell, 46-0 at the half there in Castlewood, all over Waverly South Shore. They beat them 54-0. So those are some scores from around football in 9-man football for tonight. Here at the Gettysburg Sports Complex, well, hanging in there, the Potter County Battlers. They got on the board first, but then it was all Wolverines for a while. They got up 22-6. The Potter County Battlers scored another one to pull within just a few, but then the Wolverines again striking before halftime, and they lead at 30-14. Begeman again with all kinds of yardage out there for the Wolverines, but a 70-yard touchdown by Trevor Gill just before the end of the half. So we will be back with second half action. Again, the second half kickoff. The Wolverines will be recipients of the ball to start the second half. That will be brought to you by Montana Dakota Utilities. Once again, we also want to thank our sponsors on the video. Thank you for joining us on the DRG News app if you're watching the ball game there, or through the drgnews.com page. CHS River Plains and Canby's Pass, our video sponsors throughout the season here, and the scoreboard sponsor, Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics. We appreciate them being part of our broadcast here on KMLO. We're just a few minutes away from that second half kickoff. We'll step aside for some of our sponsors. We will be back one more time before kickoff. In 3 minutes, you're listening to high school football as Herreid Selby area leads Potter County at the half, 30-14. Back in 3 minutes here on KMLO.
It's game time, and Shorty's One Stop wishes the Wolverines good luck. It's with pride that Wanda and the staff support your athletic dreams and ambitions. Fuel your game with hustle, and remember, it's teamwork that makes the dream work. Shorty's has your favorite candy bars, salty snacks, thirst-quenching beverages, plus top-tier Cenex gasoline available 24 hours will get you there. So save a seat. And remember, Wolverines, stand tall, tuck small, and play ball. Good luck from Shorty's One Stop in Selby.
Hey, all family and friends out watching our Potter County Battlers compete in tonight's game.
All of us at the Hoven Co-op are behind the athletes, giving it all they've got every play of the game while striving for the win.
We are cheering for your success tonight.
Not only tonight, but in the classroom, on the farm, wherever your life takes you.
Good luck, Battlers, in tonight's game and all season long.
The Hoven Co-op is proud to support our area youth, the future of this community. Best of luck from the Hoven Co-op. Go Battlers!
Broken glass, scratch paint, dented metal, shopping cart bruises, rusty fenders, hail dents, door dings, animal accidents. You know, with all the things that might happen to your vehicle, you'll be glad to know Darren at Gettysburg Collision Center. Gettysburg Collision Center can take care of the little and big things that affect the cosmetic appearance of your car. At Gettysburg Collision Center, body painting isn't kinky, it's something they do every day. Call 765-9797 for Gettysburg Collision Center.
If you're looking for a local company to do your grain hauling, call Thorstenson Trucking in Selby. They pride themselves on being professional, on time, and having competitive rates. Thorstenson Trucking is also looking for drivers. They have both new and late model equipment running regional and local. Call Austin at 605-850-3852. Plus, drug and alcohol testing is available at a low cost of only $40 per test. Call Shane at 605-520-8600. Thorstenson Trucking, Selby, South Dakota.
When it's time for agricultural, commercial, or residential improvements, you can rely on the guys from Herreid Concrete and Linton Concrete. No job is too big or too small. They can deliver ready-mix concrete, crushed rock, sand, gravel, and more directly to you. With over 50 years in business, Herreid Concrete and Linton Concrete are proud to deliver quality products at competitive prices. For a quote, call Herreid Concrete in Herreid at 605-437-2455 or Linton Concrete in Linton at 701-254-4681.
Farming and ranching is the backbone of our local economy, and like any business, it comes with risk. Federal crop insurance products were developed and continue to evolve to help farmers and ranchers manage weather risks. Marinville Insurance has been delivering the federal crop insurance programs as well as company-specific products since they became available. Let us help you wade through the options and make good decisions on products that make sense for your operation. Stop by our local office, visit our website at marinbeal.com, or call us to set up a visit. Marinville Insurance is a proud sponsor of area athletics.
Welcome back to the Gettysburg Sports Complex as we are here at halftime. The Herreid Selby area Wolverines with the lead 30-14. Dave Williams inside the Jensen Rock and Sand broadcast booth. Daniel Peterson back at Studio Central as we get ready for the second half action. And Herreid Selby area will be receiving the ball as they won the coin toss but deferred to the second half, so they'll be looking to take that first possession, get on the board quick, and extend that lead. We'll have to see what happens as we get ready for that MDU second half kickoff. Currently 38 degrees here in Gettysburg. It feels like 35 as we've got a 4-mile-per-hour wind right now as, the sun went down and the temperatures have dropped pretty quick. So we're getting closer to the second half kickoff. The kids out there having fun as they were kicking field goals, trying to win themselves the soda out there. And they're pulling that off the field as we get ready for the second half. Thank you so much for joining us. Whether you're listening on KMLO, thank you so much. Also listening online at drgnews.com on the KMLO page, or watching tonight on the page or on the DRG News app. We appreciate you joining us for tonight's matchup. Herreid Selby area in control, and they will have the ball When we come back, that Montana-Dakota Utilities kickoff for the second half, just a couple minutes away. So we will step aside for 2 minutes. You're listening to high school football. Herreid Selby area with the lead, and we'll be back with the second half right here on KMLO.
At the Campbell County Bank of Herreid and Pollock, our team is dedicated to the traditions of service. We offer a wide array of products to accommodate all your financial needs, including checking and savings accounts, CDs, IRAs, loans, debit cards, credit cards, 24-hour ATM, and online banking. Make sure to check out our special notices in your monthly bank statements. We are the Campbell County Bank of Herreid and Pollock, member FDIC. Proud to serve you and proud to support the Wolverines.
Step up to the ultimate mowing experience from Cub Cadet at Huber & Son in Herreid, your local authorized Cub Cadet dealer. Huber & Son carries a full line of lawn tractors, zero-turn mowers, walk-behind mowers, string trimmers, and they provide the parts and lifetime service. Cub Cadet's advanced cutting system and design delivers flawless cutting and bagging performance, low maintenance and durability year after year. For exceptional mowing performance and dealer excellence, shop the latest Cub Cadet models at Huber & Son in Herreid.
Stop into C&B and let them help you get prepared for the busy season ahead. Schedule your service appointment with the experts at C&B and make sure your equipment is in top shape to keep you in the field and ahead of the game. C&B is your local John Deere dealer, here to provide you with top quality service, parts, and equipment. Learn more or schedule your appointment online today. DeereEquipment.com. That's DEER equipment.com.
Montana-Dakota Utilities slogan, "In the community to serve," goes beyond providing safe and reliable electric and natural gas service. MDU and its dedicated employees are committed to the communities they serve, work, and live. Just like the dedicated area students and coaches are committed to having the best season possible. Best of luck for a successful season to all area teams from Montana-Dakota Utilities, proud to sponsor the area youth.
And welcome back to the Gettysburg Sports Complex. Dave Williams here in the Jensen Rock and Sand broadcast booth as we get ready for second half action. The kickoff being brought to you by our friends at Montana-Dakota Utilities. Coming up at the end of the game, the big play of the game, we will figure out what that's going to be. Brought to you by Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg. And, of course, we will name our player of the game. Venture Communications bringing you that tonight. Joining with us here at DRG Media Group Sports as we'll award a T-shirt to that Venture Communications player of the game. Thank you for joining us. Here we are getting ready for second half action. Herreid Selby area getting set to receive the kickoff. Begeman will be back for the Wolverines for the kick return. Battlers making their way out for the kick. Trevor Gill also back to receive for the Wolverines. So Darashi will handle the kicking duties here in the second half.
I stepped outside for a few minutes and it's chilly. I got 37 degrees. No wind, so it's a beautiful night to play football. But boy,
So the Wolverines ready to receive, the Battlers ready to kick. Tanner is actually going to handle the kicking duties. It's on the tee, and it's just a quick little squib kick. Bounces and right down on it are the Wolverines. They will just haul it in quickly and pull it down. So they will start on their own 42-yard line. Great job there by Zabel to corral the ball, secure it, and just get down on the ground, trying not to give that one up. So the 42-yard line is where the Wolverines will start the second half. Their first offensive drive of this half. Heddick is going to start under center. He's got veteran Begeman in the backfield. Hands it to Begeman. Across the line, pulls a couple of players with him. Picks up about 6 yards on that. A nice run by Begeman. Chance Smith is the one who pulls him down after the 6-yard gain.
Pickup of 7 makes it second
So they give
down.
him 7 on that one, 2nd and 3. The Wolverines pretty close to midfield on their own 49-yard line. Heddick is going to work under center. Again, veteran Begeman in the backfield. Takes the snap, gives it to Vetter. Vetter pushes the line across for the first down, and a little bit more across the 45 down to, looks like they're going to put it there on the 45, so a first down. Nice run there by Vetter as he does what he does, just runs up the gut and chews up some yards. So up to the 45 of Potter County. Hedeke is going to work under center once again. Hands it off to Begeman out to the right. He's got some room to run. He's got the first down and more up to the 30. Bounces off some more players. And they finally pull him down around the 30-yard line. Alex Tanner on the tackle there. Nice run by Begeman. Gives him the first down. And they'll move the chains up to the 29-yard line. So the Wolverines closing in on the red zone again. They'd love to add some points right off on this first drive. Under center is Heddick. He's going to hand it to Begeman. Begeman's got some room. He's got a lane and close to that first down marker as he's still going and finally pulled down by the ankles. As he's close to the 21-yard line, I think is where they are going to mark him down. So an 8-yard run for Begeman. 2nd and 2, and hurrying up are the Wolverines. Heddick shouting out the play. Going to pitch it back to Begeman. Over to the right, sweeps out there. He's got the first down. He's still going, looking for the pylon, but he's going to get shoved out before he gets there. Nice run there by Begeman. Another first down for the Wolverines. They're going to mark him out at the 5. So 1st and goal. The Wolverines on the far hash marks. They'll talk things over in the huddle. The Wolverines right on the doorstep again. Heddick is going to work under center. Veteran Begeman in the backfield for him. Looking to pass in the end zone. He's got a man wide open and touchdown for the Wolverines, but a flag is down. Barker was the receiver, but that's going to come back as it's against the Wolverines. A holding call. That's the 3rd time the Wolverines have had a touchdown called back because of a penalty. So that will push them back a bit. It is a hold against the Wolverines. So back to about the 20-yard line. So it's going to be first down once again.
So it's first down and goal from the 20.
So still 1st and goal for the Wolverines. Just a little further back now on the 20-yard line. Heddick is going to be under center. Looking at the defense, calling out the play. Going to hand it to Begeman. Some room out to the right. A sweep. He's got looking to turn the corner. He gets through one defender. Still going, but finally met by a number of battlers over there. So Begeman able to, he was tackled in bounds, so the clock is still going to run. They're going to mark it down to the 12, so an 8-yard gain there for Begeman. So 2nd down and 12 now for the Wolverines. Talking things over in the huddle are the Wolverines looking to milk the clock, add some points. So Heddick is going to work out of the shotgun. Hands it off. Begeman up the middle. He's got some room. Down he goes. As Falkenhagen gets in the way. It's going to be third down and goal. Got down to the about the 3-yard line. So 3rd and 3, and a quick play runs it through and in for the end zone. Touchdown, the Wolverines on the scoreboard again to start off the second half, making it a 36-14 lead now for Herreid Selby. They willed their way into the end zone. Looking to add 2 more points to that total. Begeman again getting into the end zone. And they are going to have Heddick in the shotgun for this 2-point attempt. Moving some players around. Heddick drops back, looks to his right. Pressure, he's going to be brought down to the backfield. And no opportunity there to get that 2-point conversion. So it will remain a 22-point lead for Herreid Selby area. But Begeman gets in the end zone once again. 36-14 with 7:55 to go here in the third quarter. Herreid Selby area back on the scoreboard. They will kick off to the Potter County Battlers. We'll have that kickoff for you here in 30 seconds. It's Friday Night Football on KMLO.
This was so romantic.
2 years together. You know, there's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Yes?
Should I shave my beard?
Of course, I'll marry you.
What?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. With energy-efficient cooling solutions from Rheem, you can feel comfortable even when you can't be comfortable.
Hey, where are you going?
Wheelhouse Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Your Rheem HVAC dealer. Call 605-224-2489.
And back at the Gettysburg Sports Complex, the Wolverines add another touchdown to the total 36-14 as they get ready to kick off to Potter County. 7:55 left in the third quarter. The Wolverines looking to stay unblemished on their record. They're getting closer to that as they continue to add to their lead. Friend ready to kick things off, and it's a squib kick, bounces off of one of the Battlers, and it looks like the Wolverines recover. It just hit them and bounced straight back at the charging Wolverines. Oh my goodness. Worked out just the way they planned. And the Wolverines have the ball right back. And they will start on their own 48-yard line after that recovery. My goodness. That was just a heck of a kick, and they just could not handle it. Bounced right off the Battlers. So Heddick and company back out on the field. He will work out of the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to his left, 1 to the right, and he's going to look to his right. He's got a player there, and it's caught, and Zabel's on the run down to the 20-yard line where he stepped out of bounds, and man, Heddick hits him on the fly, and just like that, into Potter County territory. They're going to mark him out at the 25. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Zabel was wide open on that play, and they are going to hurry up again. It's what they've been doing most of the game. Out of the shotgun is Heddick. He's going to look and pitch it to Begeman. Begeman's got some room to his left. He gets past one defender, dancing along the sidelines down to the 15, where he's finally pulled down there on the near sideline. A nice run again by Begeman as they are in the red zone once again. So move the chains for the Wolverines. It's another first down. So the Wolverines, they'll take a little time here in the huddle this time around. Heddick is going to work under center. Got Vetter and Begeman in the backfield. Begeman gets the run up the middle. He's got some room, looking for it, and he has got open space. Touchdown, Brendan Begeman, the Wolverines, adding to the total 42-14. Boy, you give him the ball, and if there is just the slightest of openings, he is going to take full advantage and turn the Rockets on, and that's what he did again. Another touchdown for the Wolverines, looking to go up by 30 if they can convert here on the 2 points. 6:48 to go here in the third quarter. 2-point attempt for the Wolverines. Under center is Heddick. Fakes the pitch back. He's going to pass it to the back of the end zone. He's got a man there for the 2 points. Trevor Gill again makes it 44-14. 6:48 to go here in the third quarter. The Wolverines have broken this one open. Back-to-back touchdowns early here in the second half, and they will get ready to kick off to the Battlers. We will have that kickoff for you. Friday Night Football continues. The Wolverines up 44-14 here in Gettysburg. Back in 30 on KMLO.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest, convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Gettysburg Sports Complex. Dave Williams here in the Gettysburg inside the Jensen Rock and Sand broadcast booth as we get ready for the kickoff, as the Wolverines have scored 2 quick touchdowns here in the second half. Now hold a 30-point lead. Friend back to kick for the Wolverines. And another line drive kick. It's going to bounce at the 30. Picked up by Falkenhagen up to the 30. He picked it up at the 20, and he's not going to get much further than the 32-yard line as the Wolverines defense collapse on him. But Potter County will have the ball. They are going to spot it at the 32-yard line. That is where the Battlers will take over their first possession of the second half. So Larson will lead them up to the line. He's going to work under center on this play. Got a man in motion, pitches it back to Lukens. Lukens out to the left on the far side, looking for some room to turn, and he picks up a few yards before he's shoved out of bounds. Looks to be about a 3-yard gain for Lukens. He did find a little bit of room as he was being pursued by the defense. So 2nd and 7. Let's quickly squeeze this in.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. 100.7 FM, KMLO, Lowry Mobridge. Don't text and drive.
2nd and 7 on their own 34 are the Battlers, looking to answer as they gave up 2 quick touchdowns here in the second half. Trail by 30. Larson, he's going to work out of the shotgun. Gets the snap, looks to his left, nothing there. Out to the right, looking for Falkenhagen. Oh, almost picked off as they weren't on the same page, and the Wolverines almost were able to take advantage of that and pick it off. Lucky for the Battlers, it falls incomplete. Makes it 3rd and 7. Just under 6 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. So talking things over in the huddle are the Battlers. Larson and company now coming up to the line of scrimmage. This time he's working under center. Gets the snap. He drops back looking for a receiver downfield. He's got some pressure scrambling. He's looking for Falkenhagen along the sideline, but that one was out of bounds. He wasn't able to hang on to it anyway. So an incomplete pass there by Larson. There wasn't much room for him to work as the defense was all over Falkenhagen. That brings up 4th down now and 7 for Potter County. Tanner back to punt. Got Begeman back to receive for the Wolverines. 5:50 to go in the third quarter. Tanner gets it, punts it, a high punt to the near sideline. It's going to land out of bounds near the 45. So not a real good punt there for the Battlers. He just wanted to keep it away from Begeman, which is understandable. We'll see where they're going to end up marking it as it bounced out of bounds. So they're going to put it at the 45-yard line. That's where the Wolverines will take over on offense once again. Their third offensive opportunity here in the second half. They've scored on the first 2. So Herreid is going to work out of the shotgun. Gets the snap. Passes out to the left. He's got Zabel. Zabel makes the catch. Breaks some tackles. 40 down to the 30 before he gets tripped up. A nice reception again for Zabel here on the near side. Moving the chains for the Wolverines. So he's made his presence known here in the second half. A couple of big receptions off the hand of Herreid. So it's going to take them down to the 30-yard line. They score again, then the clock is going to run for the remainder of the game. Herreid leads them up to the line. Going to work under center this time. Hands it and fakes the handoff to Vetter, but pitches it out to Begeman. Begeman's running, making the turn around the corner and out of bounds. Or did he stay in bounds? He did. He stayed in bounds, and he made it all the way down. A nice long run for Begeman in the end zone again. Makes it 50-14 in favor of the Wolverines, which will now set the clock in motion once they do the 2-point conversion. A 50-14 lead. 3 possessions here in the second half, 3 touchdowns for the Wolverines as they have just run away with this one. Herreid's going to work out of the shotgun for this 2-point attempt. He tosses it into the end zone. A nice catch there. The 2-point conversion is good. And the receiver still down as he hit the ground hard on the reception. It was a diving catch. We'll see.
Brendan Begeman made the reception.
And it was Begeman, which is not what you want to see as a Wolverine. He did make the catch of 2 points. It'll make it 52-14, but he's still down in the end zone as he hit the ground pretty hard as he made that diving attempt and catch. So that's, and he looks like he is up, and yep, thankfully just sounds like the coaches say up here it's a cramp, so that's okay. He can walk that off, work it out, but you know he can take a little break too with a 52-14 lead. And the clock will run continuously now. The Wolverines will kick off to the Battlers, and we'll keep it here as the Wolverines are ready to kick this thing off. They're just going to keep this thing rolling, and the clock's going to keep rolling too on the kickoff. So this one wasn't too bad at the half, and it's kind of gotten out of hand here in the second half. 3 touches for the Wolverines on offense, 3 touchdowns. They have not messed around at all here in the second half. Friend ready to kick things off. And up to the ball. He's going to kick this one. It's going to bounce around the 30. Picked up by Lukens. Picks it up at the 20. He runs out to the left far sideline, and he's got some room. He gets up to the 35 and beyond. We'll see where they mark him down. A nice return there for Lukens, his second big return of the night. And the clock now is running. So they're going to spot him at the 45-yard line. A nice return there for Lukens, 20-plus, another big one for him. Potter County gets the play. Larson brings it from the sideline, looking back at Coach Smith saying, which one was that one again? So he talks things over with the crew, taking their time in the huddle, finally making their way towards the line. They're at their own 45. Larson's going to work out of the shotgun. Man in motion is Falkenhagen. Looking to his right. Looking to pass. He's got two men downfield. Chance Smith makes the reception. Down to the 30. Still going down near the 25. Chance Smith makes the reception and gets some good yardage after the catch. That'll be a first down, but we've got all kinds of flags. It looks like it's going against Potter County, so that one is coming back. So we'll see what the call is as everybody's picking up their flags. Not a one of them missed that one. So back to the 30-yard line, a hold against Potter County. How rough is that? A great pass play, and it's all negated and still first down, but it is 1st and 20 as the clock just continues to run. We're under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. It's going to go fast here. Larson under center. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his left, looking for a receiver. He's got some pressure, and he's going to be hauled down back near the 30-yard line, or near the 20-yard line. Trevor Gill with the sack, and again another flag. We've gone pretty well without too many flags in this one, but now a couple on back-to-back plays. Again, a continuous running clock for the remainder of the contest. It's going to be a hold against the defense. So the Wolverines get called for that one.
So the ball will come out to the 40-yard line.
So they'll move the ball up to the 40. Still going to be first down.
So now we have first down and 15.
It's 1st and 15 for Potter County.
No, correction, it's an
Or,
automatic first down, so it's 1st and 10.
oh, they're going to give them, it is, well, we'll see what it's going to be here. 1st and 15 for Potter County on their own 40. So Larson's working out of the shotgun. Hands it off. Lukens finds a little bit of room, gets by one defender, but then is met by a few more Wolverines short of the 45. So he gets up to the 44, 2nd and 11 for Potter County. Approaching 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. So it's going to be a 2nd and 11. Larson will lead the team up to the line. Larson's going to work under center. 2 men in the backfield. He's going to fake the pitch back, rolls to his right, looking, and he's got Lukens for the reception near midfield, and he's brought down shy of the first down marker. It's going to bring up 3rd down. So they are in Herreid Selby territory now in the 48. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 as we are ticking down We'll probably wrap things up for the third quarter here. 10 seconds to go, and Potter County just hanging out over by the sideline, letting the clock run down. So that will be quarter number 3 on the Real Tough Farm Products scoreboard. We're heading into the final quarter. The Herreid Selby area Wolverines on the way to another victory, up 52-14. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in 60 seconds. It's Friday Night Football here on KMLO.
With many years of experience as agronomists and farmers, the staff at Brown Agronomy brings you unique insight and knowledge for your farm. Using seed varieties from Cropland, Brown's offers custom application of chemicals and free delivery. Call Brown Agronomy at 605-765-9133 for a customized plan for your farm. Brown Agronomy, 1 mile west of Gettysburg on Highway 212.
If you're looking for a local company to do your grain hauling, call Thorstensen Trucking in Selby. They pride themselves on being professional, on time, and having competitive rates. Thorstensen Trucking is also looking for drivers. They have both new and late model equipment running regional and local. Call Austin at 605-850-3852. Plus, drug and alcohol testing is available at a low cost of only $40 per test. Call Shane at 605-520-8600. Thorstensen Trucking, Selby, South Dakota.
And welcome back to the Gettysburg Sports Complex. Dave Williams inside the Jensen Rock and Sand broadcast booth. Fourth quarter action as we get set. Potter County has the ball, 3rd and 4 on Herreid's 48-yard line. Out of the shotgun is Larson. And a jump. False start going to be called on Potter County. It's going to move them back. So they will march back into their own end of the ball field, and it's going to be 3rd and 9 from their own 46. So once we do get the ball snapped, the clock is going to get running and stay that way for the remainder of the game. So 3rd and 9, Potter County up to the line. Under center is Larson. Larson drops back. He's going to look to pass out to the left. He's got Falcon hanging out there. Makes a move, but just gets tipped in and out of the hands, just a little short. Zabel, great job on defense for the Wolverines. Tips that one away, so it brings up 4th and 9. Now for Potter County, as Tanner's going to be back to punt.
Megaman's on the sideline. He's got his helmet off. He might be done for the evening. They got that Zabel.
So Cole Zabel back to receive the punt. We'll see if Tanner does indeed. He has all night long. None of those sneaky plays. And a nice big booming punt from Tanner. Drops around the 20 and then out of bounds. Takes a Herreid bounce back towards Potter County territory. But a good punt there from Alex Tanner. So clock running, 11 minutes to go. 1 minute has ticked off the clock, and it's just going to keep on rolling here in the fourth quarter. 52-14 in favor of Herreid Selby area. They will take over on their own 21.
He's still on the sideline with no helmet on.
Yeah, I'm sure they've taken him out for the night. He had a good night running. I'm not sure what.
So up to the line come the Wolverines. Under center, Heddick hands it off. Plenty of room to run up the 40, the 50, still going down to the 30-yard line. Is he going to make it down to the 25-yard line before he is hauled down? Huge run. So a big first down into the 25-yard line. Down to the 21 is where they mark him. So the Wolverines again right on the edge of the red zone.
So that quick again, they're threatening.
So here come the Wolverines again on offense. Didn't take long to get down most of the field, and Heddick hands it off again. No, fakes it. He's looking to the end zone, and that one's broken up. Oh, tipped and up in the air, a circus catch. Trevor Gill again making an unbelievable catch. It was tipped by the defender. He stayed with it, watched it, grabbed it out of the air. Touchdown. Wolverines makes it 58-14. Trevor Gill, my goodness, what a play that was. So the Wolverines look to add 2 more to the total here. Heddick will work out of the shotgun for this 2-point attempt. Looks into the end zone. He's got a man, throws it, caught, but, in and out of the hands along the sideline, so no extra points added to the total. But it is 58-14, 9.5 left to go here in the game. The Wolverines continue to add to their lead and show why they are ranked number 1 in 9-man football with a 58-14 lead. They'll kick off to the Battlers. We'll be back with that kickoff in 30 seconds. It's Friday Night Football right here on KMLO.
At First Interstate Bank of Gettysburg, we know that champions play as one team with one goal. We also know that champions don't just happen. They are built with determination and the right mix of teammates. You can count on First Interstate Bank as a trustworthy teammate that will go the extra mile to help you win. To learn more, visit First Interstate Bank of Gettysburg today. Member FDIC.
When it's time for agricultural, commercial, or residential improvements,
And welcome back into the Gettysburg Sports Complex. Dave Williams along with you. Daniel Peterson back at Studio Central. And the Wolverines add another touchdown. An unbelievable catch by Trevor Gill. Makes it 58-14. 9.5 minutes to go as the Wolverines are set to kick off to the Battlers. A chilly evening as the temperature has dropped quite a bit since the start of the ball game. Hunter Friend getting the ball in the tee. We're going to have another kickoff here. Or actually, we have someone else out there to kick as Hunter is on the sideline. He along with Begeman. Begeman's night is done, and rightfully so. Boy, he has really been dominant again. And a nice kick down to the 20 off the bounce. Ethan Johnson gets the ball. Gets it up to about the 27-yard line, so about 10 yards or more. Clock is running once again. The Battlers going on offense now. They will put it on the 28-yard line of Potter County. That is where they will start. Larson bringing in the play from the sideline. They'll talk things over. On their way up to the line now. Larson looks like he's going to work out of the shotgun.
Larson, shotgun formation with Tanner on his left.
Waiting for the snap. He's got it, hands it off to Tanner. Tanner looking for some room. He's got some room up, picks up a couple of yards before he gets tripped up. So we'll see. Gets over the 30. They're going to mark him at the 31. So second down, 7 to go. 8 minutes left in the ball game. Larson again taking his time, bringing in the play, talking things over in the huddle.
8 minutes and counting. 58-14, Wolverines. Potter County's played a much cleaner game this week than
Wolverines on their way to their 7th victory of the season. Larson He's going to work out of the shotgun. Gets the snap, able to handle it. Rolls to his right, looking for his receiver down there. And it gets picked off by the Wolverines on the far sideline. The third pick of the evening. So the Wolverines will take over once again with 7:15 and counting here in the fourth quarter.
So it's Wolverine ball, 1st and 10 on their own 46.
First and 10 Wolverines are they got a 46-yard line. They got a hole.
Starting on their own 46 are the Wolverines. Under center, hands it off up the middle. Loses some yardage there, as we now have Wade Grage in playing QB for the Wolverines. He gets the play from the sideline. Grage is going to trot back in to the huddle. The Wolverines up to the line of scrimmage. They're on their own 46, 2nd and 10 after that run goes for no gain. So Grage under center. Waiting for the snap. Now he's ready. And he's going to hand it off up the middle. Not much, if anything, there. Tanner on the stop, so he'll bring up 3rd down. The clock continues to run. 5:40 to go. So they pick up a yard on the run. It's going to be 3rd down and 9 to go. 5.5 left on the clock. Grage is going to lead the team up to the line. The Wolverines with the ball on their own 47. Looks like Grage is going to work out of the shotgun this time. Waits for everybody to get set. Gets the snap, quick screen pass out to the right. He's got a receiver. Can't hang on to the ball, though. An incomplete pass. Brings up 4th down. So 4th and 9 from their own 47. 4:45 to go as the clock continues to run here in the fourth quarter. The Wolverines with a big 58-14 lead here in Gettysburg. So Grage coming in from the sideline. Looks like they're just going to go ahead and go for it here on 4th down. We'll have Grage under center for the Wolverines. Takes the snap. Rolls out to his right. Some pressure. He's going to throw over the receiver. Picked off. Lukens picks it off around the 45 and then takes it up to midfield. Right around there, and he's brought down. So first pick for the Battlers late here in the game. 3:45 to go. So the Battlers will take over on their own 48. Carter Lukens with the interception. Battlers. Looks like they may call a timeout here. Everybody's heading over to the sidelines for the Battlers. So I would imagine they're just going to call a timeout, but we're still waiting on that to happen. Clock continues to run, coming up on 3 minutes to go. And there it is. They are going to call the timeout. Potter County is calling that one. It's an Agtegra timeout. Acres ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. We'll be back to finish out the game. 3:09 to go. You're listening to Friday Night Football here on KMLO.
When it's time for agricultural, commercial, or residential improvements, you can rely on the guys from Herreid Concrete and Linton Concrete. No job is too big or too small. They can deliver ready-mix concrete, crushed rock, sand, gravel, and more directly to you. With over 50 years in business, Herreid Concrete and Linton Concrete are proud to deliver quality products at competitive prices. For a quote, call Herreid Concrete in Herreid at 605-437-2455 or Linton Concrete in Linton at 701-254-4681.
And welcome back to the Gettysburg Sports Complex. Dave Williams with you as we're closing in on the conclusion of this one. But in no doubt, as Herreid Selby area will improve to 7-0 on the season, the Battlers will fall to 2-5. As they kind of hung in there in the first half. It was 36-14, but 3 possessions in the second half for the Wolverines all resulted in touchdowns right off the bat, and they quickly pulled away in the second half. Back to finish this one off, the Battlers with the ball on their own 48. Under center. And we've got a new quarterback in. Tanner gets the ball and picks up a few yards, 3 to 4 yards on that carry. And he's over into Herreid Selby territory, down to the 49 there. So 3rd and 7 after the 3-yard gain on that run. So now in to play quarterback for the Battlers is Hobart. Going to work under center. Going to roll out to the right. A little pressure there. Oh, tripped up by one of the defensemen. Grabs his ankle and pulls him down behind the line of scrimmage. Meadler on the tackle. So it's going to be a 3-yard loss on that one. 3rd and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the final quarter. Taking their time, getting the play in from the sideline.
They're in our class. And they're number 1, you said? Yeah, they're number 1 in 9B.
So the Battlers up to the line now.
High formation.
Hobart under center. Taking a while, gets the snap. Pressure right away and buried and sacked by the Wolverines. They just came flying in. Lots of white jerseys everywhere and nowhere for him to go. So it's going to be 4th down, coming up on a minute to go. We're at a minute 17 and counting. Back to the 45-yard line is where they mark that one after the loss. 4th and 13 for the Battlers. We will see about this maybe final play of the ball game. Hobart runs in the play from the sideline. Out of the shotgun. Going to hand it off. Simon gets the ball, tackled right around the 45-yard line. And that'll be a turnover on downs as Herreid Selby area will get the ball in Potter County territory, but we've got 28 seconds and counting. As we are about out of time here in this one, just waiting for the clock to tick down, and the Wolverines will be content just to maybe let the clock run out. They're not in any hurry. We got 7 seconds to go here in the ball game, and they're just going to kind of stand around and let the time wind down. And that is the ball game. 58-14 for Herreid Selby area. They improve to 7-0 with the victory. We will wrap things up. We've got the big play of the game coming up, brought to you by Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, as well as naming the Venture Communications Player of the Game. But no doubt, here in the second half, the Wolverines pull away for the victory. We will wrap things up with the post-game show. You're listening to high school football on this Friday night. A victory for Herreid Selby area. We'll be back in 2 minutes here on KMLO.
At the Campbell County Bank of Herreid and Pollock, our team is dedicated to the traditions of service. We offer a wide array of products to accommodate all your financial needs, including checking and savings accounts, CDs, IRAs, loans, debit cards, credit cards, a 24-hour ATM, and online banking. Make sure to check out our special notices in your monthly bank statements. We are the Campbell County Bank of Herreid and Pollock, member FDIC. Proud to serve you and proud to support the Wolverines.
Schlachter Lumber.
Schlachter Lumber, your hometown hardware and lumber store since 1888. See Schlachter Lumber for shingles, wood, asphalt, and metal. Cabinets by Dakota, Star Mark, and Mid-Continent. All grades of lumber, treated rough lumber, select grade, hardwoods, and oak, cherry, birch, and walnut. Schlachter sells plywood, OSB, shop, CDX, AC treated, and drywall, insulation, and ceiling tile as well. Schlachter Lumber, your hometown hardware and lumber store in Gettysburg since 1888.
Farming and ranching is the backbone of our local economy, and like any business, it comes with risk. Federal crop insurance products were developed and continue to evolve to help farmers and ranchers manage weather risks. Marinville Insurance has been delivering the federal crop insurance programs as well as company-specific products since they became available. Let us help you wade through the options and make good decisions on products that make sense for your operation. Stop by our local office, visit our website at marinbeal.com, or call us to set up a visit. Marinville Insurance is a proud sponsor of area athletics.
Home and Equity Exchange cares about the area's farmers and ranchers' bottom line, so they provide the best possible service and helpful staff to make sure that they get exactly what you need. Whether you need feed, seed, or fertilizer, or some place to unload your grain, Home and Equity Exchange is here for you. Check their website, homeandequity.com, or give them a call to check out the markets at 605-948-2226. Take care of your bottom line with the goods and services found at Home and Equity Exchange in Hoven.
And welcome back to the Gettysburg Sports Complex, where the Herreid Selby area Wolverines improved to 7-0 with a 58-14 victory here in Gettysburg. And thank you for joining us on this Friday night, a chilly Friday night for some football as we get closer to the playoffs. One more regular season week to go. And let's take a look at who these teams will be taking on. This was the final home game for the Potter County Battlers, as they've had a rough go of it, dropping to 2-5 with the loss here tonight. And if I can, there we go. We can, looking for the one there. Potter County will have one more game next Friday, taking on Sunshine Bible Academy. Opportunity there to finish the season with a victory, and the Herreid Selby area Wolverines will take their undefeated record into, they'll play at home and host Britton Hecla in that game. So one more game to go for each of these teams before the playoffs get underway. All right, let's name our big play of the game, as well as the Venture Communications player of the game. First up, we'll start with a big player of the game brought to you by Family Dental up here in Gettysburg. We'll talk about that play when we come back after this from our sponsor.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs.
Big play of the game. It had quite a few to choose from, but we'll start with the first big play of the game, and that's the one we'll go with. Ryder Falkenhagen, second play of the game. Gets a nice pass from Landon Larson and runs it in 63 yards on that pass play for the touchdown. Got them on the board first. So Ryder Falkenhagen with the big play of the game, brought to you again by Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg. Our Venture Communications player of the game A pretty easy choice tonight. We'll let you know who that is after we hear from Venture Communications.
There's Thursday Night Lights and all of the weekend highlights, but nothing beats Monday nights with Monday Night Football on Venture High Def TV. You'll catch all the action this Monday, October 10th. Tune into ESPN Channel 21 as the Raiders head to Arrowhead Stadium and take on the Chiefs at 7 p.m. Venture Communications, your home for ESPN and Monday Night Football. Call Venture Communications today for High Def TV service and more. 852-2224.
All right, time to name the Venture Communications Player of the Game, who will receive a T-shirt from us here at DRG Media Group Sports and Venture Communications. And a pretty easy selection. Everybody together now. Brendan Begeman. Again, I think he's going to have a shirt for every day of the week, but boy, does he earn it, as he was all over the field in the end zone numerous times, and also catching some two-point passes to add to the total. So Brendan Begeman again running away with the Venture Communications Player of the Game. Congratulations to him, and also to Coach Randall and the crew, as they are now 7-0. A big thank you for joining us here from the Gettysburg Sports Complex for tonight's game. One more regular season game to go. Next week we will be in Ipswich for the ball game out there. Hope you'll join us for that. But let's thank our many great sponsors, including Jensen Rock and Sand, our broadcast booth sponsor for tonight here at the Gettysburg Sports Complex. Also want to thank CHS River Plains, our sponsor for Keys to Success each and every game, as is a Campbell County Collision, bringing us the starting lineups. Also the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Montana Dakota Utilities, bringing us our kickoffs in the first and second half. The Agtegra crew, helping bring the timeout to you throughout the game. Of course, as we mentioned, Family Dental up here in Gettysburg for the big play of the game, our Venture Communications Player of the Game, and Real Tough Farm Products, bringing us our scoreboard throughout the season as well. I want to thank our sports video sponsors, CHS River Plains and Canby's Pass, and the video scoreboard sponsor, Mobridge Regional Hospitals and Clinics, and helping us bring you tonight's game as well. Brown Agronomy, Thorstenston Trucking in Selby, First Interstate Bank, also Herreid Concrete, Hoven Equity, Marin Beal Insurance in Selby, Schlachter Lumber, Campbell County Bank and Insurance, and Herreid Gas and Goodies and Stan C Store, Huber and Son, Plains Commerce Bank, also helping bring tonight's game, C&B Equipment, Shorty's One Stop in Selby, Wheelhouse Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, the Hoven Co-op in Prairie Stop, Bank West, and Gettysburg Collision Center. Also want to remind you, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you to keep your eyes on the road, not on your phone. One final time on the Real Tough Farm Products scoreboard, Herreid Selby area, a 58-14 winner over Potter County here in Gettysburg. For Daniel Peterson back at Studio Central, I'm Dave Williams. Have a great Friday night. We'll see you next week for more football right here on KMLO.